Good morning. Welcome in, Sir Jet. My goodness, it feels like it has been a while since I streamed a match. Do I even have Shifter Cup? I do. Look at that. I'm all ready to go. Right, it is early, but we are here and ready to roll. Got a few minutes before the attacks start. We'll take a look at the lineups here. We got, for Headstart, we got Crusader, John, Dome, Toby, and Nico. And then for Navi, we've got Gaku, Yada, Stars, Kazuma, and Klaus, as usual. And Headstart will be attacking first, so we'll be waiting here for their first hit. This is a best of two, so we'll be watching these two teams play back-to-back matches. We'll see if it's going to be competitive or not after the first match. Let's do some predictions, actually. I don't know if we'll have anybody in for the early predictions, but we'll see. We'll do it for after the first two attacks. There we go. All right, predictions are up. If anybody lurking in chat wants to throw some points in. Like I said, I will leave the predictions live for the first two attacks because the first attack is coming in here very shortly. I got just under a minute before the first attack can go in. So this morning we have this match, which is a best of two, and then we'll be going over to the WCL finals, which is also a best of two. That one's going to be between Boom Academy and HTM Brazil, two really good teams. So that's also going to be a very good matchup. I do need to figure out the clan tags because WCL uses their own bot and it doesn't give you the clan tags when you claim a match. So that's fun. All right. Here we go. Whenever they're ready, the first attack of the match can go in. And today's probably going to be the last time, at least for a while, that we see Town Hall 16 esports on this channel. And here we go. John kicking it off for HST. And he's coming in with some healers, some rocket balloons. Let's take a look at the hero equipment. Typical king, typical queen, fireball on the warden, and a typical RC setup. We're probably not going to see anything too crazy on the equipments today. Here we go. We got a balloon in. We got the warden in. He's taking a lot of damage. He does have that angry jelly, so he can go straight for the defenses. Taking down that expo. It's going to help get a lot of damage off of him. He's already getting healed back up. He does have to take on the enemy king. He's got a headhunter to help out. There we go. Gets it in just in time. Able to get through the enemy king, and then we'll see where he wants to send the fireball. Now still just working his way in towards the Eagle Artillery. Taking down the builder hut. Looks like we got the flame flinger in on the top right side of the base as well, so hitting a few different angles of the base at the same time. Rocket balloons from the left side take out the archer tower. A few more for the expo as well for good measure. All right, down goes the expo. Does have the 4 invis. So I'm curious to see how deep he wants the fireball to go. Alright, Eagle is going to go down here in a little bit. A few more shots from the warden ought to do it. Flameflinger's still going on the top side. He's being very patient with the setup. The Eagle does go down. The angry jelly has worn off, so warden's doing a little bit of cleanup here as well. Warden's going to go up towards the right. No, he's going to come back to the left. Got the queen in on the left side. He's being very patient with this fireball. There's the rage. Okay. That'll help keep the warden up. He's taking more damage from the expo there. The wall opened up on the left side for the archer queen. There's the earthquake. There's the fireball. Town Hall's going to go down to the warden walk. What a nice warden walk. Straight up the middle of the base. Takes down the entire core. Another invis to keep the warden walk going on the right side. Queen charge going on the left side. And he still has the Barbarian King on the outside of the base with his ability. He's got the RC in the bag. Hasn't even dropped her in yet. Flameblinger's going to be opening up here shortly. We'll see what comes out of there. See if it's going to be able to take down this enemy queen on the top right side of the base. Meantime, his queen taking down the scatter shot, moving in to take out the enemy RC. Now we got a very late CC pull. Down goes the poison tower, and he's not going to have to worry about that poison there on whatever troops come out of the Flame Flinger, so that works out very nicely. We got super minions coming out, and the enemy queen's going to go down very quickly. He had headhunters. He didn't even need them. Here comes the RC. His base is absolutely crushed. Beautiful hit here from John. He's got a couple of swag spells here at the end. Nicely done. Good stuff. All right, we'll see how Navi open it up. We'll see if we have any points after this next attack in the prediction. If not, we'll just close that one out. All right. Few more seconds and then their attack window will open up. How fast was that first attack? Isn't it? I doubt it's going to come down to speed, but just curious. I mean, it was slow, but he did have a big setup. But fingers crossed that gone are the days we worry about time. Time meta was one of the worst. Maybe the worst meta. Alright. Whenever they're ready, Navi can go in. See, they got their bases figured out. Their attack window's closing. There we go. Gaku is in. Gaku's coming in with the Electro Titan attack. Okay. Being on the top side of the base. Let's take a quick peek at his equipment. Alright, nothing out of the ordinary. He does have that Hog Puppet with the Rocket Spear, which we're seeing a bit more often now. Here we go, Electro Titans full send. He did have the Siege Barracks on the left side for the funnel. The Queen's in charge of funneling out that top area. She's got the Skelly spell there to help out, and a Golem. The Electro Titans with the Barbarian King go right down the middle. The Warden, or wait, no, the Electro Titans dipped out. I was going to say the Warden's going up to the top. But that's where all the Electro Titans went, and now we got the King getting hit by the rocket balloons in the core of the base, and there's nothing he can do about it. He's gonna go down very early. We got super minions in there as well. Losing that King is unfortunate. Losing the Electro Titans to the outside of the base might cost him here. We'll have to wait and see. But everything's just gonna wrap around. Pops a late Warden's ability. Of course, he wanted that in the core of the base where the Town Hall's at. See how this works out now. We got the RC down the middle, but she's going to struggle against the CC troops, and she goes down. She didn't have any support in there. Got a rage spell there for the Queen, trying to finish off these CC troops. He has bat spells I didn't even notice. Let's see what he can do with these bats. The Queen takes down the Town Hall out of the core of the base. The bats take out the Monolith. That's going to help keep the Electro Titans alive on the outside. Freeze for the multi. He doesn't have any more spells, though, so these bats might have some difficulty here with the poison tower. Down they go. Does he still have enough to get this done? I'm not sure. The Queen's going to get the multi. Still have Electro Titans on the outside. I think there's just one left, though. I think he's got too much. This is going to be a defense for Headstart to start the match. Oh, no. I didn't see why the Electro Titans dipped out. I thought he had a pretty solid funnel set there. Fortunately, apparently not. That Queen's beating such a bad wall, too. If she was beating in towards the Queen, he might still have a chance to get this. Good try. That's rough. I want to see what happened to these Electro Titans, why they dipped out. Did they go for, like, the enemy RC or something? She should have already been down. Yeah, she goes down. I guess that was just the next closest building was at the top. I didn't even see that. All right. Oh, Headstart are off to a good start. See what they do with their next attack. Navi obviously are going to need a defense now. It is a best of 2, so as long as these teams can keep this match close, they both still have a chance to win it, regardless of who wins the first match. So fingers crossed that it at least stays close for match number 1. Otherwise, match number 2 becomes kind of pointless. Here we go. We got Dome coming in with the next attack for Headstart. They just got a big defense. Can they capitalize? Starting off with the Warden walk on the bottom side of the base. Of course, he does have the Fireball. Take a look at the other hero equipment here as he gets set up. Here we go. All right, Warden going to work. We got a Baby Dragon on the bottom side of the base. A couple of Goblins on the top left. A couple of regular Goblins. Doesn't even need Sneakies to get that cleared out. Rage spell for the Warden to keep him going, and Invis as well to keep that Queen's damage off of him, and that Inferno Tower. The Headhunter's coming in late, or I think just one, either way. That Warden's following the rocket balloons. He's not going the way he's supposed to. Man, those rocket balloons pulled the Warden way down to the bottom of the base. Send a balloon to the top side. The Warden's still going to the right, though. I'm pretty sure he wanted to fireball the core here. Maybe a little bit of a mistake now from Headstart coming into this attack. Let's see if he can recover, though. Eagle shot's coming in. Here we go with the Invis. He still is able to get that fireball where he wants it. Nicely done. King's ability early on the top side of the base sends the spiky ball. Did he want that spiky ball to the town hall? I'm not sure, but if that spiky ball made it, it would have taken it down. Instead, we got Builder Huts healing the town hall back up. So it's going to be pretty healthy whenever he gets that Warden up there to take it down. And down goes the Builder Hut. The Warden's going to go ahead and go up. He's going to rage, and he should be fine here. It didn't actually heal up very much. The Warden got to it a lot faster than I thought he would have. So down goes the Town Hall. We got the Queen on the right side of the base. We got Super Minions out of the CC on the right side as well. We had that Siege Barracks over there earlier on. We got the RC from the top side with the Rocket Spear coming through, picking off these defenses, and it's looking good here for Dome. A little bit of a hiccup at the start, but it's not going to matter. Down goes that multi-Inferno Tower. The single Inferno on the right side being a little bit of a pain here, but the Queen's making her way in. She's got the clones there. That's going to help tank that single while she moves in and takes it down. And that's the last defense. This base is gone. And another 3-star for Headstart, and they're going to be hanging on to their lead. Navi have to triple their next attack to keep this match close. Nicely done here to Dome. Tornado Trap's trying to make this a little bit longer here. Surprised the King didn't hit that. That King was right there. There we go. Now it's a 3-star. GG. Alright, back over to Navi. What was the percent here? 93. So Navi need a defense at 92 or lower to take the first match. All right. Navi might be in a little bit of trouble here if Headstart can keep their foot on the gas. Those early slip-ups are brutal. A few more seconds before the next attack window is open. See if I can boot my webcam down a little bit. My head's starting to move out the top of it. Oh, that's the thing. I need to adjust the camera. We'll do that later. In the meantime, Yada is in. Coming in with the Root Rider attack. Okay. See how he does here. Old school, well, not really old school, but regular old Root Riders. On the edge, we got the Siege Barracks down at the bottom side of the base. And getting the funnel set. Barbarian King pushing right in for the enemy Royal Champion. Ice Golem freezing things up. Pops that King's ability. Earthquake Boots opening everything up. Spiky Ball taking down some buildings. Here we go, the Root Riders from the bottom right side of the base. Got a big funnel set up. So they should have fairly tight pathing here right on into the base. That Wizard Tower might get a little bit awkward depending on how these Root Riders path. Pops Warden's ability. Gonna protect everything moving into the base. Rage spell in, taking down the Ricochet Cannon. We do have the RC in the mix as well. The Super Minions are going to take care of that Wizard Tower. The Root Riders luckily skipped it anyway. I was worried they were going to pull to the outside there. Another Rage on the left side of the base to take out the other Scatter Shot, take out the multi-Archer Tower. We got Skelly spells around the enemy Queen to keep her distracted as everything moves in. Royal Champion moving in now to take down that Queen. Perfect. Of course, he did have that Overgrowth on the Town Hall as well. The Queen still has her ability intact. He's got a Rage still in the bag as well. Lots of red air bombs here on the bottom side of the base, but it's not going to make a difference here. Still have a lot of Root Riders left alive and everything making its way in. He used the Rage for the Queen here on the right side rather than all the troops on the left side, but I think it's going to be just fine as the Queen takes down the Town Hall. Down goes the Monolith, and Navi gets the triple with their second attack, so they're only going to be down by a star, but that's a big star to be down by. Like I said, not the way you want to start a match. Back over to Headstart. You have a little bit of pressure on them because they can't really afford to slip up if they want to keep their lead. All right. It's like a bunch of streamers came out to stream this one. I wasn't sure with this being an early match, but seeing as it's Navi's last Town Hall 16 lineup, or match I should say, we still don't know if the lineup's changing or not. Find out. Curious to see what Tribe Gaming's new lineup is going to be.
No. Can I pick that dog? No, he's sleeping. Can I pick that dog?
I think I need to take a... I did fix that bot this morning before I went live, so it shouldn't be doing a bunch of extra commands. But I think I'm also going to remove where it posts in the chat. It's not necessary. It's just more spam. Here we go. Nico is in with the next attack for Headstart. If they triple, they are guaranteed to maintain their lead. We'll see what he can do here. Early Tesla farm. I didn't even see what he dropped. Was that a wall breaker? If it was, it didn't get very far. No, it was a barbarian. Okay. I'll say that was a waste of a wall breaker if it was. He's checking for traps and gets them cleared out for the Flame Flinger, making its way in. The Queen in from the right side. Healers are coming in a little bit late, but just in time to keep that Queen alive and moving along. Down goes the air defense. That Queen, of course, distracting the Expo. She needs that Rage. The Rage was late, or was it? Oh my goodness, that was close. She got low, but that ability, oh, he's still getting low, and it does go to ability. Oof. Rip the Queen's ability there. Well, at least she's not dead, so that's good. He's going to take out the Expo, take out the Scatter. He's still keeping that Expo on the right side distracted for now, and he's going to get that Queen to take it out. It's going to help keep that Flame Flinger alive. Through the ricochet cannon on the right side as well. The queen's beating a wall. Not really a good wall. She should be going up towards the eagle. He's going to drop in a wall breaker. And she's still beating the same wall. Now she moves in. But now she gets targeted by the single inferno, the poison spell tower, and the CC troops are coming out. So I'm not sure about that wall break. But I don't think he had too much of a choice there. That queen was going to go in no matter what. He needs to freeze that, or okay, he's got the invis, so that works. To keep the queen alive, and that wall break was very nice. That gets the queen all the way into the middle of the base. It's going to be shaping up to be a nice queen charge as long as he can keep her alive through that single inferno. In the meantime, he's also multitasking. Look at that fireball from the left side. He's managing the queen charge and the warden. I didn't even realize he was setting up a fireball over there. Man, that multitasking is next level. Got that Barbarian King on the bottom side, popping his ability as well. The Spiky Ball trying to take some buildings out, but the King's going to go down. Linger's still going. The Queen Charge still going strong. She's got the Town Hall taken care of. He still has so many spells. I feel like he used a lot of spells keeping the Queen Charge alive, but he still has so many left. The Royal Champion coming in from the top side. This base is just crushed. What a beautiful attack from Nico, and Headstart keeping their lead against a Navi here early on. Blinger's going to open up. We'll have some super minions coming out of there to help with the cleanup. He still has a rage in the bag. He doesn't even need it. Nicely done. Hey, Prabby, welcome in. GG. Headstart are looking good. They're 3 for 3. Navi with an early slip up. See if they can keep up. Give me just a second. I missed nothing. They still have 10 seconds before they can go in. So how's everybody on this fine morning? I feel like most of my regular audience is still asleep. So it's gonna be pretty quiet in the chat today. That's okay. Alright, whenever they're ready, Navi can go in with their next attack. They can't really afford another mistake right now. And I don't know what's been going on with Navi, but they've been off. But here we go. See how Kazuma does. Got rocket balloons. We've got a fireball. See what the other hero equipments are. Nothing surprising here. Alright. Let's see where he's gonna go. Got the queen on the left side of the base. Golem over there to help tank. We got the Barbarian King pushing in. We got the wall break as well. That King's gonna get pulled in by the Skellies, by the enemy RC. Headhunter to help out. That King taking a lot of damage early on. Gonna have to pop his ability here soon. Alright, there we go. King's ability going off. Clears out that entire compartment. Golem on the top side pops. This queen will continue to push in. In the meantime, does he have the warden anywhere? No, he's got the Royal Champion on the bottom side of the base. He's doing this in kind of an unusual order. Drops in the Earthquake, drops in a Rage. He's going to try to take the Town Hall down with the Royal Champion's Rocket Spear, and he's going to be able to do so. Okay. He clears out that whole bottom, including the Town Hall, with the Earthquake and the Rocket Spear. Plus he had that Seeking Shield to get a little bit of damage in there as well. Now the RC moving in, pulling out the Clan Castle troops. We got archers, headhunters, and ice golems there. Poison's going to take care of most of those little troops, but the RC does go invisible. Fireball all the way to the core of the base. Double Earthquake trying to take things down. Didn't quite get that Eagle Artillery, which is a little bit awkward. And here we go with the rocket balloons from the bottom right side of the base. Stone Slammer on the top side, going in straight to the enemy queen, taking lots of damage. But he goes with a freeze to keep it alive for just a little bit longer here. Gordon's still making his way in from the bottom, and this is crushed. Nicely done by Kazuma. And it is going to be a triple by Navi, and they're going to keep themselves alive in this match. But they're still just playing keep up at this point. They've got to get a defense to have a chance to win. But nicely done here by Kazuma. All right, back over to Headstart. The match is in their control. We've already closed the blurb. All right. I just realized Botrix wasn't the one doing the channel point sounds. Botrix is the one for the multi-chat. Blurp is the one that does the sound. Those dang bots, I'm getting them all mixed up in my head. Whenever they're ready, Headstart can go in. Here we go. Toby is in. Went in with Super Witches. We have the Fireball. Let's see where he's going to start. Moon on the bottom side of the base. Warden Walk starting down there as well. Baby Dragon on the right side. Taking out the bomb tower. Alright. Keep it zoomed out just a little bit so we don't miss anything else. He doesn't have the Flame Flinger though, so he's not going to be in too big of a hurry to drop that in. Alright, simple little Fireball. Not going for a ton of value there. Interesting, just using it to set the funnel. Okay. Here we go. Super Witches are in. Full send from the bottom side of the base. The Eagle shots are hitting hard. That Ricochet Cannon's hitting hard as well. But the healers move up. They should be able to get these Witches healed back up. They did take quite a bit of damage there, but I think they're going to be just fine. Wall breaks moving in. They open up towards the Multi-Inferno. We got the Queen on the right side of the base to set the funnel. The Barbarian King moving in with the Witches. Yeah, Ice Golem's out of the CC. Poison Spell is down. Everything's going to get frozen up here for just a little bit, but couldn't be too big of a deal here. Go. Ice Golems are going down. We got the jump spell leading into the core of the base. And then hopefully he could use that Barbarian King's ability once he gets into these compartments here. Which at the moment the King's looking healthy. There's a freeze on the top side. It's like we've got the defensive rage up there as well. There's that King's ability. Earthquake Boots, Spiky Ball bouncing around. Everything gets cleared out on the right side, including the Town Hall. The Witches hanging out in the poison for now, but that should be fine. They're still being healed up. The healers are staying outside of that poison at the moment. Looks like they should be able to dodge it. So that works out perfectly. King goes down on the left side. Okay, so it's going to be up to the Witches and the Queen to get it done. He still has a bunch of spells. He still has the Royal Champion in the bag. I think it's looking good here for Toby. Got a few Valkyries running around the outside of the base. Yeah, it's looking pretty good here. He still has 2 Invis. He still has a Freeze and a Skelly spell. There's the Skelly spell for the Ricochet Cannon and the Royal Champion. Pops his Royal Champion's ability. Rocket Spear coming out. And this is absolutely crushed. Another 3-star for HST. And they are looking to run away with this match. Navi not catching a break on defense. And having that early slip up, man. That is super unfortunate for Navi, but very good for Headstart. I guess you could say they started off this match with a head start. Let's see if I could change the settings here. I just wanted to stop posting in chat. There's the settings. Maybe. Looks like it might not be an option. Bummer. It was a nice thought. Good morning, Tim. Welcome in. All right. Oh, Navi are in trouble. This is a best of 2. So even if Navi lose this match, they want to keep it close. So they have an opportunity to win it in the next round. So if Navi can triple out, they still technically have 6 chances for a defense. That also means they got to triple 7 times to take advantage of that defense. Let's see if Stars can get one here. And he's bringing in the good old Zap Lalo. Good to see Stars back with the Lalo, especially since I don't know if we're going to see any Lalo at Town Hall 17. Those new defenses are going to make it very difficult. But there we go with the Zaps on the bottom side of the base. Takes out the Poison Tower, the Multi-Inferno Tower. Did he get a hero there? Yeah, he got the enemy Queen as well. Nicely done. Sends in his own Queen from the right side. We got the Barbarian King moving in. Wall break to open up towards the Eagle. Perfect. All right, King moves in. Eagle Artillery will go down. Queen's going to stay to the outside for now. She'll take care of the Multi-Archer Tower. There's the King's ability. He's actually got the Giant Gauntlet. I didn't even check. That's the old school King's ability when the equipment first came out. We haven't actually seen that in a while. Let's check the other equipments. He's got the Life Gem on the Warden, which we don't see super often. All right, everything else looks pretty typical. Poison Spell down for the enemy CC. He's still moving across the top side. He did open up that wall so the Queen can go for the Expo and that Scatter Shot too. Still has that Queen's ability in the bag. He's going to have to use it here shortly, though. That Scatter Shot. Oof. Okay, he's fine. Queen pops the ability. Triple Queens going in. Taking down the Scatter. Perfect. There we go. Stone Slammer on the bottom side of the base. Lalo from the left. He's going to Lalo through the Town Hall here. Lots of balloons on the bottom side. More balloons on the left. The Town Hall wakes up. Drops in a freeze. Got to keep it locked down as the balloons make their way in. Lava Hound over the top. We'll see that Warden's ability here shortly. There we go. Warden's ability. Rage. Push the balloons through the Town Hall. Get that poison out of the way. That Tornado is actually going to help keep these balloons out of the Town Hall poison. So that kind of worked out in his favor. Freeze for the multi on the back side of the base. He is out of spells, but he's got a full balloon parade for the back into the base. And this is going to be crushed. Beautifully done here from Stars. And you got to love it when he breaks out the Lalo. I wish he would have done that a bit more here towards the end of Town Hall 16 because he's just so good with it. Nicely done. Keeping Navi in it. GG. I don't know what the prize pool is for this tournament. Let me see if I can find it. So let's see what's on the line here. Well, let's see. Here's prize pool. So it's actually a pretty significant prize pool. So yeah, Tim's got it. 1,800 is the total prize pool. First place gets $1,000. That's not bad for a community tournament. That's pretty good. And then second place still comes away with $500. Not bad at all. Right now, HST's making a good run for that #1 spot. Better than a poke in the eye. Yeah, that's true. Also, I was on the wrong side. HST should be going in next with their last attack. They can lock in match #1 right here. All they need is a 94% or better. Here we go. Crusader is in. 10 healers. Got the Flameblinger in nice and early. There's the Queen. There's the Warden. Alright, big Fireball Warden on the top side of the base. He's got the Angry Jelly. Tesla pop it up as well. Okay. Flameblinger's going to make its way in towards that Eagle Artillery eventually. And more Teslas on the right side. Rocket Balloons taking out the Wizard Tower. That Warden's taking a lot of damage from that Ricochet Cannon, but he gets the Rage in. He's going to be able to keep that Fireball intact. Alright. Now there's the Cannon. It's getting stuck on the Skellies now, which isn't ideal. Needs to get these defenses down before that Jelly wears off, and down goes the Jelly. Now the Warden's going to switch to cleanup mode. More Rocket Balloons from the right side. Oh, he finds the Tornado Trap nice and early. That's going to be helpful. What a weird tornado. I'm sure it was baiting for a blimp or something. Here we go. Warden continuing to push his way down. The Eagle Artillery is going to go down to the Flame Flinger. Expo's about to drop here shortly. Looks like we have the Queen Charge now starting on the right side of the base. So we'll kind of keep an eye on both, as he is going to be setting up this Fireball here shortly. I think he only needs one Invis to get the Fireball to the Scatter Shot. He might, yeah, he's going to need it for the Tesla as well. Depends on when he does it, though. Everything's starting to go down. There's an Invis for the Queen. Keep her alive. There's the Fireball to the Scatter. Double Earthquake. He's going to take out the Clan Castle. He won't have to deal with these troops. That Queen's getting low. She has the pop ability. Another Wall Break making its way in. That other one kind of decided to take its own way. Sure. Alright. The Queen's going to go that way anyway. Warden's going to continue in. He's going to finish off the Town Hall with the Warden Walk. And they've been super efficient with this strategy in this match. So far, this one's also looking pretty good. Well, I think it is starting to fizzle out a bit. Now, Warden's in a bit of trouble on the top side of the base, but he drops in the Invis. Now his Queen's going to get targeted by the King and the Monolith. Luckily, he's got that Frozen Arrow. He's got an Invis. Headhunters are coming in. But they are going to run past the King here, as he is invisible. Now the Queen still has to deal with that King, but she is going to take out the Monolith first. That is going to help out quite a bit. Royal Champion coming in late from the bottom side of the base. This one's definitely going to be a lot closer than some of the earlier attacks. Oh, I don't know if he gets this. The Warden's still going. I think he's fine. Queen's going to get the multi on the right side. Man, that Frozen Arrow is so good. It's so good. That Queen would be dead if she had any other equipment. But he's got it. That's a triple all day long. Even if it wasn't, he's got the percentage. There we have it. A perfect war for HST in match number 1. So Navi need to triple this next attack to avoid a 2-star deficit in the next match. So with a best of 2, you take the 2 matches and you add up the scores together. So it's kind of like a 10v10. Yeah, that was a really well done double hero walk. It was looking a little sketchy there, but apparently not. Yeah, I was saying earlier, I don't know what Navi's issue is here lately. Seems like ever since Worlds, even in Worlds, obviously, they're not clicking. Something's not going their way. So if it's true that they don't voice chat, maybe they should consider starting or something. I don't know if I'd consider them a top 5 team at the moment. Just being totally honest. See how they do in their last attack and see if they can bring it back in the next match. Or we'll see if Headstart can get the upset. Right now, they're ticking away this last attack window. We got 10 seconds. There we go. Klaus is in to wrap up match number 1. Coming in with some rocket balloons. He's got some invis, got some skellies. With a fireball, he does indeed. See where he's gonna start. Ooh, he's gonna do a Skelly Donut. Okay. He's got the bat spell on the right side for the Inferno Tower. Skellies on the monolith. Does he have some on the clan castle? Yes, he does. And we don't see Skelly Donuts very often, but he's going to get this one done perfectly. Gets all 3 buildings nicely done. All right. Then we got the Barbarian King on the right side of the base. Baby Dragon on the outside. King's going to make his way in. The Archer Queen on the top side of the base with a balloon. She's going to be able to go for that Eagle Artillery nice and early as well. Pops the King's ability. Opens everything up with the Earthquake Boots. The King goes down super early here. Oof. Rocket Balloon's going to come in and try to help finish off the scatter shot. That's going to be all the value for the King on the right side. We do still have the Royal Champion in the bag. Still has the Grand Warden as well with the Fireball. So we'll see where that comes into play a little bit later on. Queen did have to go to ability as well on the top side of the base. She's got her clones up there. She still has a couple of healers. Still have a bunch of rocket balloons to use. Still has a blimp too. He hasn't used the siege machine. Okay. Yeah, I'm not used to seeing that Skelly Donut to open up the attack. See if that Queen can get through that multi-archer tower. He's going to send in a rocket balloon to try to help out. Sends in a wall breaker as well, but it's not going to make it to the next layer. Not sure if the Queen will make it anyway. Guess we'll see. He's being very patient. There's the Warden. There's the Fireball. Interesting. Did he mean to bring a Fireball there? Not sure. Didn't really get anything with it. Yeti Bomb for the Town Hall. Down it goes. Yeti should be able to clear out that Expo as well. The Warden's also on air mode, but that's going to help support the rocket balloon, so that's not a bad thing. Alright, what a weird attack, but I think it's looking fine. Got more rocket balloons from the left. He's got the Royal Champion over there. He's got a Dragon Rider still in the bag. He just dropped it in somewhere. I don't even know where. But he's got plenty of rocket balloons. He's got plenty of power, and there's the Dragon Rider, is going to be a 3-star for Navi. Again, that was a pretty weird attack, but I like it. It's different. Now it's just going to be a matter of cleanup, and he's got plenty of troops, plenty of time to get it done. Rocket balloons on the edges to clear out some of these buildings. There we go. Navi are going to keep it at a 1-star deficit moving into the next match. GG. When am I dropping Sneak Peek 3? Well, unfortunately, I don't have access to the dev build, so I have to record my sneak peeks after the other creators post their sneak peeks. So, probably after stream sometime. I gotta be late to the party because I'm not a super creator. It's kind of a bummer, but yeah. Morning, Fluffy. It's early? It is early. We've already been live for almost an hour. Now we wait for these guys to spin the match again. In the meantime, we're going to watch some attacks. I'm going to watch on Navi's side until they spin the match. Because if they spin the match and match up while we're watching an attack, it'll expose the enemy CC. So, we're going to be careful to not do that. So we'll just hang out and watch some replays. You're gonna grab some lunch. Sounds good. Alright. We'll get some predictions on in the meantime. How long do we have? I think 20 minutes is fine. There we go. Predictions up. You predict Jet has Eggos for breakfast? Keep in mind for the prediction that Navi are in a 1-star deficit. I just realized that Shifter's Cup is like, that logo is overlapping the chat by a lot. Let's fix that. That's about center. Cool. All right. I'm not sure what Jet's up to at this time of day. He did pop in a little bit earlier on. Lots of rocket balloons in this matchup. Fortunately, Gaku with that early slip up, kind of a bummer for them. Oh, okay. See? That's exactly what I'm talking about. If we were watching an attack on the other side, it'd be showing us what's in the CC right now. It's very annoying, but at least I understand how it works. So we can avoid it. Alright, now we can watch an attack from Headstart. There we go. Watching the new spells looks interesting. Yeah, I think it's going to be pretty neat. There's definitely going to be some creative stuff some of these players can do with it. Especially if they turn off the auto ability when the hero goes down. Just let your hero die with its ability and then drop the spell. Use the ability later. I have a feeling we'll be seeing some of that, but we'll see. Alright, I'm going to be back in a second. I'm going to go let the dog outside. He's not used to me being out and about at 6 a.m. Oh, that timing. That timing. Speaking of sneak peeks, the sneak peek videos for the super creators should be going live in like 2 minutes. So, while we wait for this war to start, I say we pull up sneak peek videos and watch. Sounds like a plan to me. Don't have to wait until after stream to watch them. Let's see. We'll watch Carbon's first. It's not up yet, though. Good morning, Hut. Today's sneak peek should be the hero stuff. So the new hero and then the changes to the existing heroes. Which apparently they've already said that the Queen's moving down to Town Hall 8, which is crazy. How long do we have? We've got 7 minutes, 8 minutes, something like that. 7. Alright, I think right now should be the video going live. It's not there yet. Just keep hitting refresh until it pops up. So I'll go back to the homepage, see if anybody else gets theirs up first. There's Itsu's. No, that was from a day ago. That one is Judo from a day ago. Refresh. Oh, they scheduled them for exactly 8 a.m., but not popping up yet. Maybe they give it a minute delay, just in case something comes up. There's Beaker's Lab video from 38 seconds ago. How long is it? 8 minutes? Let's watch it. Is the first one. The new hero. Good morning, Rhonda. You're up before 10. All right. Let's get this up quickly so we can watch at least most of it. Let me make sure this thing's... Here we go. All right. Oh. I don't have the volume on either, do I?
The Minion Prince. I mean, you have. You've seen him in all the promotional stuff they've been doing, which was...
There's the new hero, level 90. What?
I think we all got the idea.
Oh my goodness. What is that?
Does anybody else feel like this game has gotten a bit complicated over the years? This building is exactly... It was created because this game has gotten so complicated. It sort of organizes everything and also makes it more complicated.
Let's see.
You got to see this thing, man. You got to see this thing. We can do whatever we want.
A little bit.
While we're on this topic,
ooh,
let's
that's
go into the
interesting.
hero. I remember now. By the way, look at the price of that. Are you kidding me?
Oh, this is where you do the hero upgrades too. That's neat.
I guess that's the final level. Out
Looks
of,
like a frozen arrow on roids. Yeah, that was
90?
crazy looking. I don't know what that was.
Still, Minion Prince. Max
Level 90 though to start. I would imagine that when you unlock it at Town Hall 17,
sort of a way to condense
that it doesn't start at level 1.
Different aspects of heroes into one building. Kind of makes sense, right? We got the equipment, we got the heroes, we got the pets, even the
otherwise
skins
we're gonna be upgrading that thing for months.
Same place. And the part that I don't
like, it's got an equipment button, it's got a pet button. This is actually kind of nice. You can do all your hero stuff right here.
Yeah, so it brings you back to the normal window that we would normally have.
So he is air only, I believe. At least from the looks of it.
This is my first time seeing this, guys.
So hero altars are going away. We kind of already figured that.
What's wrong with my king? Where's his legs? He's like crumpled up like he... Oh, and real quick, before we go out, guys, I want to show you the stats. This is pretty good.
Interesting.
Now, the only thing to think about, this guy's...
I want to see his equipment.
And what happens to air troops? They get absolutely cut in half by air defense. His abilities, though, they're going to help with that. I can't wait to show you guys these. The best part about him is his abilities. Let me show you real quick on one of these.
Yeah, let's see what his abilities do.
Look at him. He's one-shotting those. I know. Well, almost one-shotting. Oh, it's because the jelly's hitting as well. Okay. All right, watch this, guys. This is the good part.
Look at that freeze. It's not really a freeze, but it's a slowing effect, but still.
There was like it was sort of like the ice arrow.
Did he spawn? What are those things that he spawned?
It's like an ice bomb. It's somewhere between
what kind of minions are those?
And the earthquake boots, kind of, right? It just throws ice everywhere.
Does it just get his own unique troop to spawn in?
Town Hall 17 itself now fires fire instead of...
That was kind of wacky.
Nobody likes poison. To the one
person
out there
see the
who
equipment.
just loves
Does he
getting
show
caught in those poisons in the town hall. Respect.
Not really.
Okay,
He's just gonna do some attacks from here.
Guys.
Okay.
What do we want to do? Oh, you know what we should do? We should do something that
It's time for the final sneak peek, number 3, where we will discuss this new building and the newest hero coming to the game, the Minion Prince. This new building is called
Oh wait,
the
here's
hero.
this.
So Town Hall 16 is a level.
All right,
70.
so we'll get it at
Town
level
Hall 15
70.
Is 60, 14 is 50.
So we'll
and
have
you can
20
start
levels
go
to
all
put
the
on
way
this
down.
thing at start.
As a Town Hall 9, I'm not sure if it's just level 1 or level 10.
You're not gonna try type and get Kitty's level.
So you don't have to start from level 1 when you
It's
log
early,
into the
it's
game
fine.
when the update drops. And also notice...
So it goes
in order
all
to
the way
change
back to Town Hall 9.
Also notice,
I wonder if
in
that's
order
why
to
they
change
moved the
hero
Queen back
skin,
to Town Hall
you
8.
need to navigate to the
Which
hero
I still think
hall
is kind of a
and
weird
click this
decision.
button. This is the only way you can change hero skins now.
Look at that.
Notice the hero play. This is the only way.
That's kind of a crazy visual there for the heroes. So look at this Queen. That's crazy too.
change hero skins now. Notice the hero platforms here. If you click on one,
still have a
you can
minute before
swap
attacks
out
start.
heroes to help defend
Oh yeah, look at
your
that.
base. Click on
So,
one,
like
you
I
can
said, I
swap
think the hero altars are going to work like a spell tower. So you can click on it and change what heroes on defense.
out heroes to help defend your base.
But you can only have 4
ever
heroes on
four
defense.
Heroes defending a base.
So you have 4
One of
altars.
them will be off to the side. But if you go to the attacking side, if you notice the edit button here, I can go ahead.
All right, let's take a look at this.
Summon bodyguards to support.
So he does get kind of his own little troops here to spawn in. They're called henchmen. They look like minions that have been working in the mines all day. They've been having a rough one.
to support the minion prince. And the second is the Dark Orb, which will damage and slow down.
So I'm guessing he only gets 2 equipments to start with, which makes sense. And that slow at 50% it has such a big range. It says 6 tiles. It looks like a lot more than that.
Everything it touches. And if you're wondering what level will his abilities be when the update is here, they will both be
Oh, there we go. Level 1 equipment, of course. Because why not?
level 1. The minion prince will have a high
Hope you guys have
level
ores.
to start to give us a boost.
I don't.
But the abilities will not. So now let's get into some attack strategies with the minion prince.
Yeah, let's watch an
Let's
attack.
take on the first base here with.
Or wait, no,
two
this war's supposed to start now. We'll do that later. Here we go. Gaku is in with the first attack of match number 2. Alright, let's see if Navi can bring it back. They are at a 1-star deficit after the first match in this best of 2. So Navi cannot afford any mistakes here. Gaku did have the only fail of the last match. Let's see if he can redeem himself here, as he does bring in the Root Riders from the left corner with the Queen, with the Grand Warden as well. Or not the Queen. What is that over there? That's the RC. It makes it a little difficult to tell sometimes with all these skins. But here we go. Barbarian King pushing his way in. He's actually getting pretty good value up there. The Kings have been struggling in the first match anyway. Barbarian Kings have not been getting a lot of value. But this one looks like he's staying up for quite a bit longer. Not a lot of big, heavy-hitting defense up there. Alright. The King has already popped his ability. Got the Royal Champion into the core with the Root Rider to take down the Town Hall, but he's going to go with an Overgrowth here. Sure. Still have that Queen on the top side of the base. We got a bunch of Root Riders towards the bottom. We got a bunch of Siege Barracks troops working their way across the bottom as well. We got both P.E.K.K.A.s, and looks like all the Wizards are still left alive. Down goes the Multi-Mortar. Root Riders going to open up the wall, but he's about out of Root Riders. He's only got 2 left, and they're not very healthy. We have a bunch of Valkyries, and of course those 2 P.E.K.K.A.s. He's got 3 freezes. I didn't even realize he still has a bunch of freeze. There's the Rage spell leading into the Town Hall. Down it goes. Drops in another freeze on the top side, freeze on the right side, because why not? And this is crushed. Gaku is able to redeem himself and get a triple for his team here. Nicely done. Alright, so Navi's still looking for a defense. HST, so far, 5 triples. See if they can make it 6.
It's time for the.
I didn't mean to play that. We're going to watch some of those attacks after this match. Also, wait. Yeah, predictions are still open. So, we'll let the prediction run for the next attack, and then we'll close it, because I forgot to close it before the first hit. Alright, they still have like a whole minute before their attack can go in for HST. Was that a fast attack for Navi, or did they just go in a little early? It was a pretty quick attack. Minute and a half. After this match, we've got Boom Academy versus HTM. So, the World Champions of 2023. I still think it's a shame they didn't get a chance to try to run it back this year. They didn't get their golden ticket. I think if we could have taken HTM Brazil over STMN, I think Worlds would have been a little bit more competitive. I mean, it was already pretty competitive. There were a lot of good teams there. Am I calling out Monday for release day? Yeah, it looks like it should be tomorrow. I would be very surprised if it doesn't launch tomorrow. And I'm planning to be live very early tomorrow, so that we can be here to catch it as soon as it goes. Here we go. First attack for match number 2 from John. And HST have got to keep their foot on the gas if they want to keep their lead, and 93% is the only fail of this matchup. Here we go. Got the Warden walk from the bottom side of the base, couple of rocket balloons from the left, lots of skelly traps here on air. That's actually going to delay the Warden quite a bit here. He drops in a wizard to try to speed this up. And there we go. He's able to get through those skellies a bit faster with the help of the wizard. Alright, Warden can continue on. He wanted to get those skellies out of the way faster because he's only got a certain amount of time with the Jellypuss before he's going to start doing cleanup. And more skellies popping up, delaying the Warden even further. And now the Jellypuss wears off. The Warden working on cleanup. Look at all the traps in this compartment here. Sheesh. Even hits that tornado. These rocket balloons pulling a lot of things here. That Warden's taking a lot of damage. Does he need a spell? He does. Drop in the invis here to make sure that Warden doesn't use his ability. Still hanging on to the fireball to use a little bit later on. I didn't actually check, but it was a pretty easy assumption there. Alright, Warden's still pushing in. He's got the rage spell there. 2 rocket balloons to the right side. That's actually risky. We've seen rocket balloons pull the Warden earlier today. So dropping in 2 rocket balloons can be a bit sketchy, but in this case, the Warden doesn't follow. It's weird that it's not consistent, though, because the Warden did follow it sometimes and doesn't follow it sometimes, so I don't know. There's the fireball to before the base, double earthquake. The town hall is going to be low. It is going to get healed back up. He does not have the giant arrow, though, so unfortunately not able to knock that town hall down, but he is going to let that Warden make his way in. I don't know if the Warden's going to go that way. He's going to go up to the right. Going to have a different answer for the town hall here. Super minions get the single inferno out of the way. We got rocket balloons coming out of the CC. Lots of rocket balloons on defense. That Barbarian King on the top side taking a lot of damage now because of the rocket balloons and the monolith. The earthquake boots going off. The King goes down super early. He got like 3 buildings before he goes down to Phoenix. That town hall still getting healed back up. It's about halfway there now. Warden walk on the right side still going. He's going to take on the enemy queen. There's a freeze for the queen of the scattershot. Queen goes down. Scattershot's going to be soon to follow. Town hall still standing at the moment. I think the Warden's going to be able to get that with no problem. We got the queen coming in from the other side as well to help out. That Warden's actually going to go the other way. But with the queen up there with her ability, the town hall is secured. The RC coming in late with her rocket spear to take down the ricochet cannon. And this is going to be close on time. I was going to call it a triple, but he's got 27 seconds left. He does have a rage as well. Going to drop in that rage, clear on the backside of the base to speed up the Royal Champion. Sends in all of his cleanup troops. He's got 19 seconds to get it done. The RC's got to run and grab that Tesla on the left side. This storage here might be a problem as he has 11 seconds left. He did pass the 93% mark, so even if he doesn't get the triple, they're going to be ahead on percentage. But finally, Navi catching a break on defense as it's a 99%. I called it. I knew that storage was going to be a problem. Good try. We're all tied up on stars now, but HST still have the lead with percent. So Navi still need another defense. No work? No, I got Monday off. I have no idea what my work schedule looks like next week. I'm assuming I'm going to work Tuesday and Wednesday and Friday, but I don't know for sure. So the job that I'm doing, they basically text me in the morning when I have an assignment. So I don't usually know until the morning. But I usually work 4 days right now, and then it would be 5 days starting like next week after next. Yada in with the next attack for Navi. Again, no room for mistakes. Rage spell for the Warden on the bottom side of the base. Warden continuing to push his way in. He'll eventually go in for the Eagle. Actually, he's probably going to go to the right. So I don't see that Warden going for the Eagle anytime soon. The Flame Flinger on the top left side of the base. But to clear out some big defenses over there. Okay. There's a multi-Archer Tower on the bottom side of the base. Sure. Now the Jellypuss wearing off for the Warden. Drops in the Invis. Fireball to the core of the base. Earthquake. Look at that Fireball. And the Clan Castle goes down with the Earthquake spells. Nicely done. Alright, now the Warden Walk will continue up towards the right side of the base. Flame Flinger's still going. Hasn't gotten the Ricochet Cannon or the Multi-Archer Tower yet. Eagle Artillery is awake now. Ooh, the Expo targets the Flame Flinger, so it's not going to get either of those big defenses, which is a little bit unfortunate. Let's see what these Super Minions can do. In the meantime, we get the Royal Champion coming in towards the Eagle to get that taken care of. We still have the Town Hall on the back side of the base, but we still have the King and the Queen to use and a lot of Rocket Balloons as well. Dropping in a Rage Spell to try to keep this Warden alive as he makes his way in. Alright, Royal Champion going to get through the Eagle Artillery, trying to get it down before it gets any more shots off. There we go. Mercy continuing up towards the left. Baby Dragon helping out quite a bit as well. Oh, just kidding. I was going to say, might be able to take out that multi-Inferno Tower, but all the traps were there. At least he doesn't have to worry about the red air bombs for the healers now. I think all of them were right there by the multi. Drops a freeze. Pops the RC's ability. Down goes the multi. Down goes the scatter. One more shot. There we go. Thought it was a little closer than that. Now there's the other multi. Now it's going to be all coming down to this last compartment, but he's sending the King and the Queen on the left side. Wall break in. Just barely makes it to open up that wall to the Town Hall. King's going to make his way in towards the enemy RC. He's got to pop his ability here. He's going to go down. There's the spiky ball. There's the Earthquake. Doesn't quite get the Town Hall down. That's because of the equipment caps in hard mode. But there we go. Beautifully done by Yada. The base is crushed. And Navi are still in it. Look at all the swag. He's got so much left. Sends in a rocket balloon for that last storage on the left side. And there it is. GG. Navi looking for another defense here. See if they can pick one up. 899s? Yeah, they are a bummer, especially when you're the attacker. It's super frustrating. So in between this match and the next match, well, first of all, I gotta find the clan tags, and then we'll watch some more sneak peek stuff to kill some time. Normally I'd do Legends League attacks, but we're not doing any attacks on my main accounts. We got the 2-day shield. We're waiting. We're ready for Town Hall 17. If they push it to Tuesday, I'm going to be very sad. Because I'm probably going to have to work Tuesday. Oh, and after they're ready, there we go. Toby is ready, and he's in. He's bringing in the Super Witches once again. Let's see what he does here. He does have the Fireball. Everything pretty typical for the Super Witch attack as far as equipment goes. Alright, here we go. Warden Walk from the right side. Got the Owl instead of the Octopus. Going to use the Fireball just for a funnel here. Seen that the last time he did the Witch attack. Alright, Warden will go up, finish off that multi-Archer Tower, and there we go. Make his way to the left. Here we go with the Super Witches. Full send from the bottom right side of the base. Got a couple of balloons. We do have the Siege Barracks to send in. We got the Barbarian King still on standby. The Queen's going to go in on the bottom side of the base for the funnel. There goes Siege Barracks to help out with the Queen and the funnel down there. The walls are already open, so the Witches should push in as long as this funnel gets set in time. And there we go. That should do it right there. Yeah, maybe not. Okay, yeah, the Super Witches are going to go in. Are they? I can't even tell. It looks like they're going to go in, that it looks like they're not. They should go in, though. The big boys will stay on the outside, but they'll spawn more into the base. We got an Electro Titan on defense. This entry does look a bit wonky. I think he should have started that bottom funnel a little bit earlier. But I think it's going to work out fine here. The big boys made their way in. The Super Witches made their way in. Actually, where are the Super Witches? There's 2 of them there. I think he might have lost one. Barbarian King beaten on the wall instead of taking the jump spell that's right beside him. Sir, there's a jump spell there. Nice. All right. Pops that King's ability. Opens up the walls into the core of the base. Down goes the Town Hall Royal Champion from the right side. We got the Archer Queen on the left, making her way still on the outside. Still a scatter shot in the backside. We got some Skelly spells back there, distracting the Expo. Multi-Archer Tower is going to go down here shortly. Look at all the Skelly traps here around the Royal Champion. So much for the Multi-Archer Tower going down soon. She's going to be stuck for a minute here, trying to get all this down. That Fox taking some damage, drops in the freeze to keep the Fox alive. That RC switching between Skellies and the Multi-Archer Tower. Should go down here shortly. Mini bomb. That Fox is low, but it's still hanging on. Actually, it's going to get targeted by the cannon. That's unlucky. Down goes the Fox. The RC still hanging in there, though. But the Queen's still looking good. He's got to be worried about this. Got to be worried about that right there. How did that multi get skipped? I think he's got plenty of time. Oh, the RC's still alive. How is she still alive? I think the multi gets her down. Yeah, the multi's got her down. He's got a balloon coming in from the backside. The Queen's making her way down. He's got it. No worries. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. And Toby gets the triple to keep his team in the lead. Nicely done. All right. Back over to Navi. No room for error. That's the game they've been playing all morning. The no room for error game. See how they do. We've seen already Gaku and got it. Still have Stars, Klaus, and Kazuma. Let's see who's next. We are in the attack window, so we're just waiting on them. Oh yeah, I never did close predictions. I forgot about it. They closed on their own. It's fine. If we got a lot of points on Navi. Not very many on HST. We'll see. We'll see. Find out if Navi's got another good base up their sleeves. In the meantime, we've got Kazuma coming in with the next attack. Coming in with some balloons, some rocket balloons, the Dragon Riders. Interesting army. Okay, take a look at the equipment here. Does have the fireball, of course. Ring Finger from the right side of the base. A Yeti there to tank for the mortar and the Archer Tower. Yeti Mite's going to get a little bit of damage on that mortar as well. Is that mortar still going to get a shot off onto the Flame Flinger? Yes, it will. How much does a supercharged mortar do? Not a lot. I mean, enough. That still takes away like 15 seconds of Flame Flinger time. Alright, Warden Walk on the bottom side of the base. He's got a bunch of Skellies there distracting. He does have a Wizard to help out, though. Try to get these Skellies out of the way a little bit faster. Sends in a bunch of rocket balloons to help take out this Monolith. And there we go. Down goes the Monolith. Did he already pop the fireball? I completely missed it. Interesting. Did he pop it on purpose is the question, because I'm pretty sure he wanted the fireball in here. No, he didn't bring any invis. Never mind. Alright. I suppose that was the plan. Maybe we'll never know. The only thing that matters is, will it work? That King goes down super early. This is what we were seeing a lot of in the last match. The Barbarian King goes in and he just gets absolutely melted. He goes down to ability and then immediately goes down to Phoenix. At least he helped to get some of that cleared out. The Queen pops her ability. She's got some clones. She's got some healers. Those healers getting hit by the Multi-Inferno. Down goes the Expo on the bottom left side of the base. The Warden Walk still continuing straight up the middle. I think this was the plan here, was to, Warden Walk the middle of the base, but we got Super Miners coming out of the CC, and that could be a problem. That first Super Miner actually didn't even hit the Warden. What? Is that Warden invincible to the Super Miners? There's no way he wasn't close enough for that to hit him. Apparently not. So I guess you got to be like right on top of the super miners. Their range must be super low. There's another reason not to run super miners in your CC. But everything's collapsing around on the town hall. The RC with the rage and the rocket spear helps take the town hall down, and this base is crushed. A beautiful attack by Kazuma. It was a very interesting army comp there, and it works out well. GG. That warden was really close to those super miner bombs. I still don't understand how he didn't get hit by that. Is one super miner enough to take down a warden? I wouldn't think so, right? At least not a full health warden. Now, if the warden's already under damage, maybe. Back over to Headstart. So this match is kind of a reverse of the previous match, where Headstart had the early slip up, and now Navi's going perfect. However, Headstart's slip up was a better percentage. So they're still in the lead. Navi's got to cross their fingers and toes looking for another defense. And considering Headstart's put up 6 triples out of 7 attacks, might be hard to come by, but we'll see. As Dome makes his way in, they're fighting hard for that $1,000 prize pool at first place. Got 9 healers, looking like another double hero charge. Rocket balloon from the bottom side of the base. Find some Teslas, find some traps. Got the Warden Walk starting on the bottom. I would assume it's going to be a fireball. That is indeed. Take a look at the other hero equipments. Pretty standard stuff. Actually, the frozen arrow is not super common, but I guess if you're doing a queen charge, it is. A flame flinger on the bottom side of the base. It's got a skelly down there, but the archer takes care of that. Alright. Rage for the Warden to speed him up. It's going to be a long opener, as these double hero charges tend to be. It's also keeping that Expo distracted as the Warden eventually takes it down, keeping that damage off of the Flame Flinger, and it should also push the Flame Flinger to the right after the Ricochet Cannon to get that single Inferno down. And then that Warden should go to the left, hopefully. Oh, he's going to go with the Invis here. That's an interesting choice. Oh, for the Fireball. Okay. I forgot about the Fireball. But that pushes the Flame Flinger into the single Inferno range, which is why I thought it was an interesting choice. Alright. With super minions come out, they should be able to take out the single. They do. Artillery's awake. That fireball did some damage, but not enough to take it out. Did he drop an earthquake there? Why is the eagle still alive? It's on literally 1 HP. Sends in a rocket balloon to finish it off. Okay. He's got it. Got the eagle anyway. I don't know if he's got the triple quite yet. We'll see. He's got a minute and a half still to go and a lot of base to get through. But we've seen triples in a minute and a half, so that should be plenty of time. Rage for the Warden on the right side. We got the Barbarian King on the right side as well. It's going to clear out all the trash buildings on the outside of the base and keep the Warden inside. Wants that Warden to eventually walk in and take out the Town Hall. Ops that King's ability. Oh, the Warden's going to follow the King. That's one of the risky things about using that King for trash, but he's going to send the RC down the middle. She's going to be responsible for getting the Town Hall out of the core. She goes invisible to the Fox. He's got a freeze on the Town Hall. He'll pop the RC's ability. Rocket Spear coming out. The RC got a bit close, but he drops into the Invis. Queen's coming into the core as well. She's going to help take this stuff down. Down goes the Town Hall. Oh, the Queen died. Rip. Got some healers coming in. Might turn into a bit of an RC charge, but I think the healers are going to die anyway, so it doesn't matter. More healers from the right side. Everything else is dead. The Warden's gone down. The King's gone down. This is going to be a big defense for Navi, and this is the break they've been looking for this entire time. A big slip up now from HST, and Navi take the lead. 83%. That's a low percent attack there. Everything just fell apart at the end. Good try. But that is a huge defense for Navi. Good night, Versnem. Good night or good evening? Are you going to sleep? Are there any time... Well, I guess there technically would be a time zone where it's Time to go to bed. I don't know where that would be, though. So I know, like, parts of Asia are like 14 hours ahead of me. But that only makes it like 10:30 p.m. To be fair, I usually go to bed at like 10:30, so. Bedtime for some people. Alright, well, the match isn't over yet. Navi still have to take care of business here and close this out. HST can still get a defense. We'll see. HST have absolutely no room for errors now. They have to triple out. And they need Navi to slip up one more time. Here we go. Stars is in. Stars coming in with a Lalo one more time, but this time, is he bringing Super Archer Blimp? He's got clones, he's got Invis. It looks like Super Archer Blimp setup. Here we go, a couple of balloons from the bottom side of the base. Oh, is he going for the Fireball as well? No, no Fireball. He just got the Rage Gem and the Eternal Tome. I didn't notice the Rage Gem at first. But here we go. It's going to be Super Minion Blimp. Okay. Either way, we don't see these style of blimps very often at all anymore. He's going to drop in the next Invis. He's got a bunch of cloned up minions. He's got the Rage. Alright. Hoping to go for the Town Hall here, but there we go. Finally, we get some minions onto the Town Hall. Dropping the next Invis. Or wait, is he out of Invis? Uh-oh. Oh, he gets it. And those minions do so much damage. I wasn't sure he's going to get that Town Hall. He's got a bunch of cleanup happening on the bottom side with the other minions that decided to dip out. Got super minions on defense as well. The cloned up minions disappear. Queen moving in from the right side. Got the Barbarian King to help out. She's going to have to take care of these super minions on defense. That shouldn't be an issue. Electro Titan to help support the heroes. Down goes the first minion. Ooh, that Queen took an absolute beating from these minions. Pops her ability here. We got healers coming out. We got cloned up queens coming out. Nice wall break on the junction that opens up everything here. The King's going to double back, make his way into the base. Alright, rocket balloons coming out of the clan castle now, but we got that Electro Titan there to help take those down a little bit faster. The King's still going to take a lot of damage from them. Pops his ability, opens everything up. That spiky ball taking down a bunch of buildings. Down goes the enemy Queen. At this rate, he's just going to need his Lalo for cleanup. He's got the Royal Champion coming in from the top side of the base. There's not going to be any base left by the time the heroes are done. This is looking good for Stars, man. I wish, like I said earlier, I wish that Stars would have just stuck with his Lalo for the whole year. Because he did a lot of ground smash attacks, and they didn't look anywhere near as good as his Lalo attacks. Down goes the Multi-Inferno. Down goes the Multi-Mortar. RC's going to push straight into the Eagle Artillery, and here we go with the cleanup Lalo on the back end of the base. He doesn't have any spells left to use, but he doesn't need them. Not a lot of defenses left. The big thing left now is going to be that Multi-Inferno. RC still moving in. Fox makes her invisible as the Ricochet Cannon starts popping off, and this is crushed. A beautiful hit from Stars. Getting it done again with the Lalo. Everything's dying here at the end. Hold on. There's no way, right? No way. Oh, that got so close. Oh my goodness. Everything was dying to the multi. I thought for a second he was going to get 99. It looked crushed, and then that Multi-Inferno was like, hello. That got spicy. But Navi stay perfect in match number 2. HST struggling. You bet on the underdog just because? Well, they were ahead coming into this match. But that last attack from them, yikes. I don't know that they're going to come back from that, to be honest. Well, I mean, they got one more opportunity to get a defense. That's going to be from Mr. Klaus. We'll see. It's possible. We've seen Klaus fail a few times over the last few months. If that was a 99 there from Navi, that would have been huge for HST. Here we go. Nico is in. These guys have no room for error if they're going to make a comeback. Another double hero charge. We got a rocket balloon on the left side with a regular balloon. More rocket balloons. Checking for traps, probably for the flame flinger. Trying to get these mortars out of the way, so he's definitely... Oh, look at all these balloons. He's got to invest for the mortars. Jeez. It's like 6 balloons just for a couple of mortars. I think 7 balloons if you count the regular one. But he gets those defenses out of the way. And now the Flame Flinger has pretty much free reign until he gets to the Expos. Got that Warden from the top side with the Jellyfish. Headhunter for the enemy RC. Perfect. A little bit of cleanup behind the Warden as well. Ooh, lots of Skelly traps popping up. We got a Tesla popping up. Drops the Invis. That's going to send the Skellies to the Flame Flinger. Are they going to path through the fire? Oh, they come back. Never mind. They changed their mind. They're like, oh, this Warden guy is back. Let's go say hi to him. It's actually going to hold the Warden up for a bit here. Got to pluck him away one by one. Luckily, he's got a minion and a Jellyfish to help him out. Got a Rocket Balloon for the Archer Tower on the left side. Not enough to take it out. It's only got 3 Rocket Balloons left. There's one more for that Archer Tower. Now he's got 2 Rocket Balloons left. Luckily, the heroes do the heavy lifting in this attack. Like most attacks. There's that Fireball. There's the Earthquake. Down goes that top compartment with the Inferno Tower and Spell Tower. Alright, Warden's going to continue on with his charge. Flameflinger's still pushing into the Eagle Artillery, but in the meantime, the Eagle getting some shots off. Lots of Rocket Balloons. The Warden's going to go down. There's no chance to save him there. And now the Rocket Balloons make their way towards the... well, they were going for the Flameflinger, but it's opened up already. This is looking sketchy. That Queen's getting low now, too. Can he keep the Queen alive here? Rage? That Rage was so late, but it works. Alright, Queen's safe. Rocket Balloons making their way to the Barbarian King. They're just floating their way around. They're actually pulling the Super Minions into the defenses, too. So those Super Minions went down a little bit earlier. I don't know about this attack, I'm going to be honest. Still has the RC in the bag. That Queen charge still going on the top side. Something's got to deal with these Rocket Balloons. Alright. Queen charge into the core of the base. Down goes the Builder Hut. Royal Champion from the left side. Queen's going to get the Town Hall down, but here come these Rocket Balloons. He's got to freeze, though. He could freeze them up if he needs to. But he still has 2 single Inferno Towers, so he doesn't want to waste his freezes here. Eagle Shot's coming in. He did go ahead with the freeze. He's got 1 Invis for the Inferno Towers. He still has the Fox on the RC. He still might pull this through. Oh, no. Time. He's only got 13 seconds. This is going to be another defense, and that's going to be match. That's going to be GG's right there. HST can no longer come back, and Navi is going to win the Shifters Cup Finals. Good try to Nico. Good try to HST. Of course, we're still going to watch the rest of attacks, though. Welcome in, Beast. Do I think this new hero will mean that one hero gets barely used? I don't think so. And I think the biggest reason for that is since the new hero is air only, if I'm recalling correctly. But I think the biggest thing is going to come down to balance. As long as Supercell has a good balance to where all 5 heroes are like equally good in different situations, then there should be an equal distribution of usage. If it does come down to where one hero gets barely used, which is entirely possible, that just means that one hero that's not getting used needs to be buffed. Or maybe something else needs to be nerfed. In any case, it needs to be balanced. So, fingers crossed that the balance is good. Because we don't want to see the same old hero line up in every attack. That would get boring. I mean, it'd be just like it has been this whole time, so. It would be lacking the variety that we would expect from adding a hero. Let's put it that way. And thanks for that follow, I do appreciate it. All heroes and all equipments are usable for certain circumstances. Yeah, exactly. The more variety, the better. Let's move over to the other side. We got the last attack from Navi. If they 1-star, is there a chance for HST? No. If they 1-star, they still win. Here we go. Ooh, Hog Riders from Mr. Klaus. He's gonna make it interesting for us in the last attack. And he's going for another Skelly Donut. I love it. Let's see. Here we go. He's got the Bat Spell. He's got the Skellies on the Clan Castle. The Bat's going for the Scatter Shot and the Multi-Archer Tower. Next Invis is in. Perfectly placed. Down goes the Multi-Archer Tower. He got one Builder Hut as well. And last Invis. Down goes the Scatter. Down goes the CC. It's going to wake up the Town Hall as well. I don't know if that's going to be beneficial or not. I don't think it's going to matter too much. But here we go with the Queen. on the top right side of the base. Got a regular bowler in the mix, probably going for a little bowler bounce funnel somewhere. Okay. Queen grabbing the air defense. She's going to head up towards the top side of the base. So he's going to do a little hero dive from 12 o'clock. He does have a blimp, so maybe not. It's going to be the plan for the town hall. I was assuming he's going to use the siege barracks and then just use the heroes to get the town hall down. Which it still looks like he's pushing that queen in there. Let's take a look at the hero equipment real quick, because I didn't do that earlier. He's got the Invis Vial on the queen, which is very interesting. The Invis Vial and the healer puppet. That queen's got to go to ability here real soon. Get those healers out. There's a freeze. He's trying to hang on to this ability forever. And he's able to. The freeze is able to keep the queen with ability for now. I want to pop it heading into this town hall, though. There's a wall break on the left side, able to open up towards the bomb tower. Okay. He's being super patient with that queen's ability. She's actually getting healed back up by the unicorn, but that town hall hitting the queen. Now the healers are in range of the town hall. I think he should have popped it earlier to keep those healers out of range of the town hall beams. But here we go with the hog riders from the right side of the base. The queen should have the town hall locked down, and she does. Pops the warden's ability. Lots of bacon moving into the core of the base. Here we go. Rage spell down as they are invincible. Now the warden's ability wearing off. Down goes the multi. Tornado trap spinning the piggies around in a little merry-go-round there. Finally, they get out of it. They're moving into the back end of the base, trying to get through these defenses, and they are actually moving. Look at these hog riders, man. They are just smashing through this base. Down go all the defenses. This is absolutely crushed. What a hit from Klaus. Beautifully done here. Man, those hog riders, look at them all. I don't think he lost any. There's no bacon for breakfast today. GG. That's probably one of the best hits we've seen in a long time. I love hog rider attacks, and that was beautiful. Beautiful. How fast was that? That was quick. Well, it wasn't really quick because of the Skelly Donut, I guess. The setup did take some time. The hogs were fast, though. They just cruised through that base. It was... looks like it's going to be around 2:15. 14. Either way, it was well over 2 minutes. I was just curious if I could use that for a short. We're going to have to split that attack up into a couple of shorts, to be honest. That was good stuff. All right, last attack of the Shifter Cup Finals. HST can no longer win, but we'll see if they can go out on a strong note here with the Flame Flinger on the top side. Warden Walk from the right side of the base. See if they can get one more triple on the board for us before we wrap things up. Ooh, that Warden taking a lot of damage, but he gets the Invis in. He's got the Rage in to keep the healers. Pushing the healing onto the Warden. There we go. Warden continuing in. Going to grab the X-Bow. That'll help get a lot of damage off of him. We have the Invis Tower there as well, which could be a little bit of a nuisance. We'll see. Actually, the Warden's going to go the other way for the moment. Because that cannon goes down, I'm curious where the Warden's going to go. Oh, he's going to go with a Fireball. Okay. He was planning on getting that down anyway. Now the Warden's going to go into cleanup mode as the Jellyfish wears off. Flame Flinger's still going in from the top side of the base. Rocket Balloons from the left side. Ooh, look at the Headhunters. Look at the Headhunters. That's a troll CC right there. But he's going to go with a poison and a freeze to make sure they go down. He had to react with the freeze there. Otherwise, this was going to get really spicy. All right, Flame Flinger's still going. Still letting the Warden walk. Got the Queen on the left side. Okay. Double hero charge is underway. Gotta keep that Warden alive, though. It's still going to be under a lot of damage moving in. That RC going to do some damage here. The Eagle shots are coming in. That Monolith is going to be a little bit annoying as well. Pops that Queen's ability. But speaking of being under damage, I didn't even realize she got low. Alright. That Warden's going to be dead. Watch. Oh, Warden dead. Yep. No more Warden walk. The King on the bottom side of the base is also dead. He's gone down to Phoenix. That's been a common theme. I've already talked about it a couple of times, but that Barbarian King has been getting sent straight to his death in almost every attack today. Like, he's getting very little value, it seems. That Queen Charge is still going. That Queen Charge is the only hope this attack has left, so he has to keep that going. That Flame Flinger is somehow still alive, but it is about to open up. So that'll help get some cleanup done on the top side of the base and try to push this Queen back into the base. She needs to go in and get this Town Hall. Oh, he's got the RC. I completely forgot about her. Gonna be honest. Got a Yeti there to help out, but it doesn't matter. All right, he's still got it. That was a pretty sketchy attack, but he's still got it under control. Down goes the single on the left. RC might get a shot on the single on the right. The rocket balloon's going to help out, and that will be a triple to finish things up for HST. Too little, too late, but nicely done to Crusader. GG. If they did that, it's actually a smart marketing move to then take away and make you want to spend. You talking about the hero thing? There we go. Final score 15-12. So HST won the first match, but they lost it by a big margin in the second match. So Navi won $1,000 and HST walk away with $500. Let's head out of Navi. Do I have either of the next teams bookmarked is the question. We need either HTM or Boom Academy. There's HTM. Doesn't look like the right clan. Rip. I gotta search. They gotta fix or do something different with the bot in the WCL. Ah, I see. You never want to spend? Same. I mean, I kind of do. Especially around update season. I try to justify it with content, but let's be honest, I'm not at the point yet where that's a good ROI. Alright, let me find the next clan tag. See if they posted it anywhere for us. Sure. This isn't the right one. So, we're watching the finals for WCL. I haven't streamed a single match out of this whole tournament because I didn't even know it was happening, to be honest. I don't even know when it started. Alright, oh yeah, we got cameras for this one. I think they were cameras for the match we just watched. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to bother with it. Because they're doing face cams in Google Meet. I'd rather just do them in Discord. I already know how that works. I'm not trying to learn something new. Not today. Alright, let me find this. Getting distracted. Also, the prize pool for the one we're about to watch is not quite as high, but first place gets $500. Second place gets $200 plus 10,000 gems. That's kind of crazy. Isn't 10,000 gems like $100? Not quite, but close. Also, this is Canada money. I'm on the iPad that's set to Canada, so it's Canada rather than American money. But having the 10,000 gems, I would imagine, I don't know if that's per player or for the whole team to share. That does make a big difference. Because if that's 10,000 gems per player, second place actually has a better prize pool than first. That's $500 on its own. So that must be to share. Anyway. Why don't they have this information handy? No. I'm gonna have to go to CCN to find this. It's probably a good thing that I didn't try to stream any matches from this tournament, because that is annoying. Alright, CCN's got me covered. Got 20 pounds of gems during Hammer Jam. Nice. First you've spent in a long time, apart from Gold Pass. I've been the same way. I haven't really bought anything outside of the Gold Pass for like a year and a half.
Hey, mister!
I think I bought gems once on my main account. But I bought... Which one did I get? I think I bought the 2,500 gems. And it's just lasted me a while. I've only used 1,000 of them. Alright. Distracted again. Brain goes burr. This is why I don't get shit done. I'll give you the team info, but not the clan tag. Oh wait, there's the clan tag. I see it. UCQ. I'm just gonna put final stream because I already forgot what tournament this is. Was it ACL or WCL? Or ECL? That's not ECL. WCL, that's the one. Let me see if I can grab their logo. Those predictions? Oh yeah, I gotta pay those out. Stupid headphones, stop that. Let's pay out some predictions. Raid is not the button we were looking for. Also gotta change my stream title. Hopefully they let me into Boom Academy. Otherwise we're gonna have to look for Hingatamawe. Navi won the best of 2. GG's. Let's start a prediction as well. Let's do this one for... I'm gonna have to look up HTM as well. Actually, let me check that bookmark clan again. Maybe they're just slow getting into the clan. Oh yeah, there's people there now. Sick. Cool. And we got requests out to both clans. Predictions are live for the next match. This is gonna be... These are both really good clans. You used the Goblin Builder and Lab Goblin last 2 weeks? Nice. I've actually never used either one of those. WCL. Finals. I need to grab their logo. Also, let me change... Ah, that's fine, that's fine. Not gonna worry about YouTube. As far as titles go. We got 0 viewers on YouTube anyway, so... It's fine. Alright, let's see if they have their logo handy. They do. Actually, do I not have this? I probably deleted it recently because I thought they weren't doing a tournament. So I do not have it. That's fine. Alright, we got into a clan. Cool. Let me tell these guys thanks and good luck. Oops, wrong button. I mean, that would have worked. I just don't want to broadcast the chat. I think I'm pretty sure Boom Academy is an Asian team, right? I can't remember if they're like mainly Japanese or Chinese. I think they're mainly Chinese. But you know, not from China, of course, because they can't do that. Alright, let me get this logo. Get rid of Shifter's Cup logo. Actually, we can delete it now. That was finals. We don't need it for now until they do another tournament. I'll be curious to see how long it takes before tournaments start up. Once Town Hall 17 drops. I think last year we had to wait until like... Was it late January? or maybe like mid-January, something like that, before the first tournament started up. All right, get ready for a big picture. Lee Luden, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. There we go. Found it. Boom. Big picture. Don't forget, predictions are live if you guys want to throw some points on it. I will close the predictions before the first attack goes in, unless I forget. 50-50 chance on that if you want to take that gamble. That logo is super bright. It's actually kind of hard to read, but it's there. Hello, welcome in. Good morning. All right, I think we're good to go. We're just waiting for them to spin the match now. So, in the meantime, let's watch some sneak peek stuff. Hey, Termy with the raid. Welcome in, Raiders. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for the raid, Terminator. Hope you had a good stream. Hello, hello. I'm not usually live this time of day. Town Hall 17 looks OP. Have a W stream. Appreciate it. And yeah, Town Hall 17 looks really good. I'm so excited. So ready. Welcome in, everybody. So what we're doing, we're about to watch WCL finals. So it's going to be Boom Academy versus HTM, who are the 2023 world champions. So it's going to be a good match. Both really good teams. We're just waiting on them to start the war. And in the meantime, we're probably going to watch some sneak peek stuff. That's going to be what we're doing here today. Welcome in, everybody. Let's watch one of these attacks from Carbon, then we're going to hop around some more videos while we wait. Normally, I would do like Legends attacks during this kind of downtime, but for one, I'm not in Legends League, and for two, I got 2-day shields on my main accounts because we're waiting for Town Hall 17. We're prepped and we're ready. Let me change the, hold on. There we go. I just want to see one attack with the new hero, and then we're going to pull up another video.
The ability, rage her up. So we're going to take that down, one-shot this, one-shot that.
It sounds echoey to me. Does it sound echoey to you guys?
Here. Let's go drop a baby dragon to the top side, and the RC is working on the Town Hall.
Also, those shots from the Eagle are crazy.
Town Hall.
I'm gonna be honest. Right. I didn't realize that the Town Hall going down didn't have the poison like pool, because I saw the stats card that the Town Hall still had poison damage, so I assumed that the poison was still going to be the same. But the poison's not at the Town Hall going down; it's at the mortar shots, which is kind of weird.
Here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So I said some wrong things in my first sneak peek video.
Now we're gonna send the dragons towards.
It's not my fault. I don't have the dev build, so I didn't know.
I want to show you what it looks like when you send that minion prince in the middle.
Let's see what this new hero does.
It's going to be very difficult to see what he's locking onto. All right, we're going to continue anyway.
Oh yeah, the new defense is on the bottom. That looks pretty weird.
Drop a dragon. King is going through. More dragons.
It's really kind of an anti-spam defense too.
Okay. Dragon
sort of.
Riders.
I mean, some of the spam troops are pretty tanky. It doesn't seem to do a ton of damage.
And the balloons. Let's go scout
Here we go.
Spell into the core.
Oh,
onto the
that's
monolith.
not the new hero yet. Or wait, is he in there?
And then Warden will be able to protect as much as possible.
He is in there somewhere.
We're waiting. We're being patient. And Warden ability now. Okay, we hit some Dragon Riders. But notice
I see him.
This minion prince. I don't know what he's looking at. Hopefully he's looking in the middle. All right, there we go.
Yeah.
We were able to
look at all that. That's
get
crazy.
That kind of frost through the core.
So
of the
all
space,
those
but
defenses
again,
are
don't
slowed.
know what is necessary
For how long?
It's very tough. So let's go ahead and rage
For a while.
these dragons down here. Let's see if we can freeze
They're
up
still
these
slowed.
towers. And there is the Ice Hound. This is where it's going to be clutch.
Oh, that slow effect lasts forever.
Will we have enough? So now drop some minions to the cleanup.
I like it.
Dragon Rider is down to the bottom, getting raged up a little bit.
Okay.
Warden's still going. But
so he
looks
swapped
like
out the Archer
work
Queen
here,
for that, which is interesting.
Sketchy with the minion prince. It's kind of hard to tell exactly.
I wonder how often people are going to swap out the queen.
And you just hope that it is indeed a building that
All right,
is
let's see if we can find
into the core.
see what other videos are on here.
Well, but again, that was another one where the Royal Champion was able to snipe the Town Hall. There's another.
They haven't
option.
spun the match yet. It doesn't look like.
And you could send the blimp to the Town Hall since there's no more Town Hall poison. So you could blimp, rage, and not even invis super minions. That's
Is it
also
in the
a
chat?
possibility. But there we go. That works twice now. Well, let's attack the last space here, and we're going to come in with a queen.
They should be spinning any minute now.
With the minion prince. And it's going to be unique because we're going to send the minion prince with the queen charge. Healers can't transfer. All right, now we're going to go drop a balloon.
Let's see who else has a video up. I don't think we've seen... There's Judo's right here. Pull that one up.
The new Minion Prince is a high damage air hero with an impressive ability. It is unlocked within the Hero Hall. Let's tell you.
Oh, it's called the Hero Hall.
Interesting. About these. When you first log into the game with the Town Hall 17 update, you'll be taken through the Hero Hall tutorial. Puny crap.
Of course we will. Because that's what we need is more tutorials.
Good news.
You know what we really need is a tutorial skip.
Our mighty heroes. Let's place the Hero Hall. This will be an unplaced item.
I'm not sure if he goes over any different information.
Welcome to the Hero Hall. All your heroic essentials are here. I'm going to go through all.
What's that button?
A hero still uses a builder. At the bottom,
of course the hero still uses a builder. It'd be crazy if it didn't.
The first one again takes you to the army selection.
I think somebody asked about that yesterday. But yeah, it's definitely going to still use a builder. They'd be losing money if it didn't.
Flags, and it even puts arrows on the base to clearly identify where they are for you. That just means you can go ahead and swap whichever heroes.
Even though they said they don't want to monetize hero upgrades as much.
The options are to go to the blacksmith and upgrade your equipment, or to go to the pet house and manage.
Actually, I think Supercell's monetizing hero upgrades way more now than they ever did with equipment.
There are a couple of other things to clarify. Firstly, the Grand Warden on defense will now just be a
We already saw that in the previous sneak peek.
The Grand Warden statue, but since he is always on ground on
so
defense,
does the hero altar not really count as a building anymore?
Anyway, arguably he's stronger.
I don't think you have to destroy it now, do you?
Rotate around that area slightly, whereas before it was just static. Speaking of the defenses, though, the flags are a 2x2 obstacle. They are
they're an obstacle. Yep, so that answers my question.
Take them down in an attack. Obviously, you can move them around your base, but previously the altars used to be.
So they no longer count as buildings.
So they are smaller and, to me, a little bit trickier to see at the moment. But maybe
take a look at the Hero Prince
when it comes to the Minion Prince, then if you were a max Town Hall 16, so get him at level 70.
We've already kind of seen the stats. Oh, I think they spun the match now. Cool.
Hit points and
Prep day is underway.
56 damage per second. I'll flash up stats of the different level upgrades up until max level. But if you
the only stats that matter are maxed.
Progress by purchasing some of the special offers in the shop.
Hello, Cypher. Any idea when the update drops? It should be tomorrow morning.
And entering their code.
I'll take that with a grain of salt
and it helps to support
because it is speculation, but
you can also do this on
it does look like tomorrow morning's the day.
Purchase any of these special offers, but earn extra in.
Hello, Maxom. Can I visit your base? Sure. Once we're done watching this, we'll take a look.
5,350.
Because why not? We got time to kill.
Damage per second of 750. The health recovery is gradually increased.
So much editing in these videos. It's crazy.
Minion Prince as well, but comparing these stats to the Archer Queen,
I wonder how much time ahead of time these guys get to work with.
That is at level 100.
Because you know they make all these sneak peek videos way ahead of time. They get them scheduled.
The Archer Queen, but only by 30 damage per second. However, I would not use the Minion Prince. Comes to equipment, the Minion Prince will have
160 days to upgrade the new hero.
Level 1, they unfortunately
It's a lot.
are not automatically leveled like
5 months,
Minion Prince itself, but both being common pieces of equipment with a max level.
I'll be doing it with magic items.
Be able to get them leveled up relatively quickly. The first is called Henchman Puppet. This spawns 2 bigger minions to fly out in front of the Minion Prince.
Alright, so they don't even do ranged damage, they do like just melee damage.
Spawned will have 2,500 hit points at max level and deal 150 damage per second. Remember, the hero boosts tied to a piece of equipment are applied to the hero throughout the entire attack, so arguably the 188 damage per second is a fantastic part of the Henchman Puppet. Probably what could be thought of as the...
I wonder how long it'll take before we get new hero equipment for this hero.
Dark Orb. When you press this, it deals damage to the buildings in front of the Minion Prince.
Minus hammers, yeah.
Slows them down. So you can think of this similar to the Queen's Giant Arrow, but more with a cone effect, even though it provides a bit.
All right. Probably December. For what? For the update? No, it's coming this week. It's coming right after Hammer Jam. All right, we'll take a look at your base real quick. Since I said I would. Music back on here. Oh, for the new equipment. I forgot I even mentioned equipment. Yeah, we might see something new in December. That would be early. That would be too early. It's also possible that December could be like a Royal Champion equipment because she still has an epic coming. Is she the only one that has equipment coming? Still? That doesn't have 6? Yes. Now, that's not to say they won't do more than 6 for the heroes, but I know they had planned for doing 6 for each hero. They'll probably do more eventually, I'm sure. DH is thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Looks like you went to make a username and your kitty cat walked across the keyboard. It happens. Oh, and we got a bot. Nice. It's been a minute since we had a bot. It's good to see you, little spammers. Hold on, give me a minute. I gotta change pages just to deal with you. Goodbye. Anyway. We're looking at a base. Pug is the first 3 letters of your player tag. That's pretty cool. You said you're trying to push at Town Hall 10? Looks like you're doing pretty well. Ooh, your heroes aren't even maxed. That makes it even more difficult. You're 5,000 trophies though, that's pretty cool. Yeah, your heroes upgrading. Take advantage of the hammer jam. Looks like you're pretty much maxed aside from that. Looks like you got some things to do in the laboratory, but not too much. Very cool. So your personal best is 5,013. That's not easy to do at Town Hall 10. Congrats. Let's see where we're at in this war. Battle Day has begun. Let's take a look at the lineups here. So HTM Brazil, the world champions for the most part, aside from Bernal, for 2023. Pato, Leo, Bernal, Celino, Achilles. And over here for Boom Academy, we got Chinese characters Kinara, or Chinese characters Izakai and Sup Meow. It's gonna be a good match. And again, this is another best of 2. Also, do we still have predictions up or did they close already? We got 4 minutes on predictions. I think that timing actually works out nicely, so they will end before the first attack, which means I don't have to worry about remembering. Looks like we're pretty heavy on HTM at the moment. Mr. Tim dropping in almost 7,500 points on him. Got 2 people on Boom Academy, but not as convicted there. So yeah, 4 minutes to get your channel points in. Also, I think I've only ever had like 1 or 2 people ever redeem the war base. Actually, did I get rid of it? It's not there. That might be why people aren't redeeming it. I need to add that back. I don't remember disabling that. That would explain why people don't redeem it, I guess. Let me see if I can find that. I was gonna say, it might be something to consider with the new Town Hall coming up. I don't know how soon I can get Town Hall 17 bases from any of the base building orgs. Good morning, Selena. Welcome in. You're in California, aren't you? It's super early there. It's 6 a.m. That's what time I got up. Yeah, the Warbase Redemption, that's what that was. Let me see if it's in my list. I really don't remember disabling that. I don't know if it's possible that one of the bots that I added disabled it or not. Alright, let's see. Choose my legend. It's not even here. Well, that's weird. We're gonna get rid of Choose My Legends army. Because I don't want to deal with that for a while. I will have to add it back. I'm trying to remember what, maybe it's because I had the giveaway wheel spin added. It's not active at the moment. Clerk for coffee. Sounds good. Let's go ahead and add in. We're gonna make it. What's a good price for a base? 50K? I think 50K. Actually, no, that's kind of expensive, right? Let's do 25. All right, it's created. I made it. Where'd it go? Oh, there it is. I made it 35,000, but it's back. Like I said, it's there. We can do Town Hall 17, but I don't know exactly how long it's going to be before I have Town Hall 17 bases. It took you 10 plus months to get VIP at 69K. Well, the biggest reason for that is, I mean, how much did I stream over those 10 months? Not enough. I just need to be live more. That's probably why people don't have channel points to spend on war bases. People can't get bases if I'm streaming 10 to 20 hours a month. Need a new blame command? I don't know about that. Hey, Clash with Ace, welcome in. Morning. It's funny, Cell mentions coffee. I was going to get coffee for myself this morning, then I realized I'm all out of milk. And I'm not drinking my coffee black, so a can of energy drink it is for breakfast. All right. We have about a minute and a half before the first attacks start. Need to start my recording. We got the logo, we got the title of the stream changed. We are all ready to go. On the ball for once. I need to record that little video for Carbon's player card later. You're gonna go with BA this war. Nice. So this is gonna be a best of two. Also, good morning, Fonzarelli. This is gonna be a best of two, so whatever the score is for this match, they're just gonna add it to the next match. Hopefully it's like the last best of two that we just watched, where it's actually close in the first war, so the second war does matter. But that's actually kind of rare for best of twos. Usually best of twos are decided in the first war, which is why I don't really care for best of twos, but at least we get two matches to watch, so it's not all bad. Still rather have that than a best of one. I've been trying to give Cosmo League lessons on what these different styles are for finals. Because they really like to say, like, best of two and this team has an advantage. It's like if a team has an advantage, that's a bracket reset. It's not a best of two, it's not a best of three. You can't have a best of two or a best of three and give a team an advantage going into the wars. That's not how that works. It hurts my brain. Alright, there we go. Attack time is open. I don't know which side's going first. I didn't check, but we'll find out here real soon. There we go. Sup Meow's in. Boom Academy kicking it off. Here we go. Ooh, starting us off with a Lalo. 4 Skelly spells. Interesting. It's not a Skelly Donut, though. Not with 1 Invis, it's not. We've seen 2 Skelly Donuts in the last war. Got spoiled. Navi was showing us a good time. There's the freeze on the Ice Golem. There's the first Skelly spell for the Monolith and for the single Inferno for now. King pops his ability early. He's going to die early. Again, this Barbarian King is not lasting very long. Here we go. We got a bunch of balloons from the top side of the base. We got the Warden. We got the Blimp. Lava Hound. Warden's ability being popped. Going to keep everything protected. Early haste spell. More balloons in from the right. The Blimp does make it all the way to the core. Is he going to need to freeze the Sweeper? No, he's not. It's going to be a Yeti Bomb to take it all out. That Monolith is still standing. That Queen trying to get through it. Finally able to take it down just barely. She will get healed back up, so that'll be nice. More balloons from the bottom side of the base. The scatter shot gets frozen. Was that worth it? I don't know if that freeze was worth. Probably should have held on to that a little bit longer. There were not a lot of balloons over there anyway. Got some balloons from the right side. All the balloons are kind of fizzling out. Where's the Royal Champion? I don't even think I've seen her go in. She's still alive? I don't know, man. This isn't looking good. This is not a good start for Boom Academy. It's going to be a defense in the very first attack of the match. He still has a Queen charge with a Rage. He's going to get more buildings, but I don't think he's going to get through all this. Don't think so. Good try. Oof. It's Deja Vu. That was a late Rage, and that Queen's dead because of it. Yikes. Too greedy with the Rage spell. Could have gotten at least 2 more buildings, if not more. Uh-oh. Boom Academy not off to a hot start. This could be a low percent, too. They're going to need a defense right away. Deja vu from the last match where Navi had a slip up. But Navi did come back and win it all. So, obviously, with the first attack of the match, it's not over yet. But definitely not the way you want to start it off. It's going to get another building before the scatter shot wraps it up. I don't think they can get that Ultra before the scatter shot pops off. Nope. Good try. 87% for Boom Academy. That's weird. It brought me right back out to this side. Alright, well, we're ready to watch HTM's first attack anyway. I think HTM's been using a lot of Root Riders lately, so we'll see if that's what they stick with here today. And that can be a risky strategy. That's one of the top 1-star strategies out there at the moment. Also, my predictions on this side are super bugged. They said it was still active. It's definitely not. There we go. Little refresh does the trick. Ended up with 64% on HTM, 36. But 4 people on Boom Academy, they just didn't want to put all the points in. Might be a good thing, looking at how they're starting, but see if they bring it back. You love Root Riders? I mean, aren't Root Riders everybody's favorite attack? Hopefully they get 2 more levels at Town Hall 17 and a Super Root Rider. Lalo, yeah. We've been seeing some good Lalo attacks today. Unfortunately, that one from Boom Academy wasn't it. But Lalo is definitely the best to watch. I'm hoping that these players can still find a way to make Lalo good at Town Hall 17. But I'm worried about that new defense for Lalo. It looks like it's going to be very anti-Lalo, anti-Queen Charge. Not great. Here we go. Pato is in. First attack for HTM, and I called it with the Root Riders. Starting off with the Siege Barracks on the right side of the base, we got the Queen on the top side. Skelly spell to distract the Warden Tower in the meantime. There we go. Riders right down the middle of the Barbarian King, going to join up with the Queen, heading into that Monolith compartment. Siege Barracks troops still continuing to funnel that right side. Root Riders pushing in down the middle. We got the bunch of Valkyries moving in right behind him. Rocket balloons coming out of the CC. He pops the Warden's ability, going to keep everything protected. See if something in there can take down the rocket balloons. Is there anything in there? Couldn't tell if he dropped in the RC or not. But the rocket balloon's going to be kind of annoying. Poison finally takes it down. Pops the King's ability on the top side. Spiky Ball, Earthquake Boots, taking out all those top buildings. Super Minions out of the Siege Barracks. There's that RC on the bottom side. She's trying to take care of that Ricochet Cannon. That P.E.K.K.A. was nice enough to tank those Ricochet shots. Keeping that Fox alive for just a little bit longer, but it is low. I think it's going to go down here to the Expo. Pops the RC's ability. Rocket Spear for the Town Hall to take that down as the Overgrowth wears off. The timing there worked out perfectly, but the RC, is she going to get it? She just gets it with her last shot. The Town Hall secured. Does he have enough on the backside to actually finish this base? This is sketchy. He's got the queen, and that's it. She has ability, though, and I think that's going to be enough. I believe. Warden's going to tank these eagle shots. That Expo, I don't know if she gets through the Expo. She's going to go to ability now. She's low. The healers die pretty much immediately. She's not going to get it. This is going to be a defense as well. What an interesting start to this match. Eagle shots come in. There's only a cloned queen left, and that's not going to get it. Oh, wait, he's got 2 balloons. He's got 2 balloons sneaking in. There's nothing that can target them. Is he actually going to finish this with 2 balloons? It's going to depend on traps. If there's no traps, he's got enough time. I think. He's got 3 storages to get through. That one's low. Do they split? They do. That's huge. I think he actually gets this. That's crazy. He's got an archer over there as well to help out with cleanup. 2 balloons for the win. He still has to get to that camp. As long as he gets 1 balloon over there with no traps, he's got it, and he does. There we go. 2 balloons saved the triple. All right. Well, HTM starting off with the lead early on. Back over to Boom Academy. They have to triple here, and they got to keep it close. And I have faith that they will. Boom Academy have been very good, but grip to that first attack. Yeah, if it were me, I would have already dropped those balloons earlier in the attack. I guess that's a good reason to hang on to troops that you don't necessarily need to drop, just in case. I don't think I've ever seen 2 balloons clutch up like that. 2 Expos and an Eagle still left on the board, and 2 balloons take it all down. It's also a good reason to potentially put your Expos on air mode. I do still think it's weird, even with like a ground-heavy meta, to not have at least 2 Expos on air. Everybody likes to run all ground Expos. It's like you only gain a few tiles. Is it really worth it to not have 2 of those Expos pointing up? Yeah, in case there's a balloon or a dragon attack. I will say I've been loving the dragon attacks with the Expos not pointing at them. Here we go. Next attack for Boom Academy. They cannot afford another fail here. They almost got a defense, but almost doesn't cut it. Got a flame flinger from the top side of the base. I would assume it's going to be a fireball, and it is. Okay. What's he going to do next? Here we go. We got the invis, we got the quakes, we got the fireball. Nice and early on the right side. Takes out that entire right corner. Now the Warden can clean it up. Does have the Unicorn and the Rage Gem here to help out with the walk. Actually, I only brought 2 healers as well. He's going to send the Queen with the Warden and put the healers on her. Sure. Alright, Flameflinger's still going. The Yeti up there taking the damage from the mortar so that the Flameflinger's not taking that damage. Alright, Queen moving in with a nice wall break there. Going to be able to take care of the multi-Inferno Tower, keeping the healers alive. Barbarian King from the bottom side going to join up with the Queen and the Warden. Everything's going to start making its way in. Even has the RC down here, so it's a full hero dive right here. We got all 4 heroes charging in together. There's an Invis. There's a Rage for the Queen. Got to get her healed back up. Overgrowth for the Town Hall, which can be a bit of a risky play here. He is going to have to come back around for that. He's got the wall opened up to go for that scatter shot. I don't know if it was worth it to drop the Overgrowth there or let the Queen get the Town Hall down. Might have been better, but we'll see how it plays out. He's the pro player, not me. Brain King on the outside, going to have to pop his ability. No, he's already popped his ability. He did that down here. So he's just going to go down to Phoenix here shortly. More rocket balloons around the top side of the base, closing in on all these defenses around the outside, taking down the Monolith. And there we go. The Town Hall is secured with the RC and the Queen. Single Inferno going down, but not before it takes out the Royal Champion, but it's not going to matter. The Queen still moving along, going to take out the scatter shot, the rocket balloons, the Flameflinger's still going to take out the single Inferno on the top side, and that Flameflinger is just barely going to open up. We almost didn't get to see what troops are in there, but it is going to be super minions as the last building goes down, and a triple for Boom Academy to keep them alive in this match early on. GG. That was crushed. If he was just a little bit faster, that flame flinger wouldn't have even opened up. Which is crazy. Alright. Back over to HTM. Boom Academy crossing their fingers for a defense. They do have plenty of opportunity for defenses down the line if they can keep tripling. This being a best of 2, there's a lot of war to go. We're gonna have to kill time in between matches again. We might go back and watch Judo's video from yesterday because there's some quality of life stuff in there that I didn't see. What am I drinking? It's G Fuel. It's an energy drink. It's Pac-Man cherry flavor. No sugar. I like it. I'm a big fan of cherry flavored stuff, and that tastes pretty good. Fake sugar, yep. I consume a lot of fake sugar. They have Sneak Peek 3 out? Yeah, we watched it earlier on stream. Hopefully, I can get my access to do sneak peeks ahead of time. That would have been nice for Town Hall 17. I should have it for the next update, but I've been saying that all year, so I don't really know. I don't know when I'm gonna get the move up, but all we can do is keep on grinding, and that's what we will do. Achilles is in with the next attack for HTM. They had a close call on the last attack. It is going to be Root Riders again. Like I said, these guys are big fans of the Root Riders. Here we go. Bunch of Queens in. We got Siege Barracks on the top side. We got the Royal Champion. Root Riders down the middle and heading into the Town Hall. Valkyrie is going to help deal with all these. Look at all these skelly traps. Jeez. You had all the skelly traps right there at the start. But the Valkyries make very quick work of that. They're going to move in, take care of the enemy Queen as well. Town Hall is going to wake up. We'll see the Warden's ability shortly. He's going to deal with the Town Hall early on with the Warden's ability rather than overgrowthing over the Town Hall. Instead, he's going to overgrowth the Eagle Artillery, shut that down for a while, and let the troops make their way to the backside. These troops are very slow getting out of the poison because of the defensive ice golems, though. They're just hanging out in the poison. These Valkyries are actually starting to fizzle out because of that. But we got the Barbarian King moving in. Do we even have any Root Riders left? What else is still left in this core? I think everything died. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. There's the King's ability. Queen's still walking the outside. The Eagle wakes back up. The Royal Champion's moving in. She targets the Eagle with her Rocket Spear. What's going on over here? We got some Super Barbs finding giant bombs. I bet that was a trap for the Warden Walk. Trying to bait the Warden Walk on the edge there, but I think he's going to be able to get away with this one. He's going to be able to push through. The RC coming along. The Queen's still alive on the bottom side. He's got it. That's a triple for HTM, and they maintain the lead. Nicely done. What the heck do you have to do to get Super Creator in a code? Basically, Supercell just has to like me enough. That's what it boils down to. Like, they have number requirements, but they're kind of arbitrary. Like, they're set really high. Just because Supercell essentially handpicks their super creators. So, I just gotta get them to like me. We're working on it. We also have to put out good content, obviously. I feel like we've been doing that. Maybe. I've been trying. Alright. Next attack from Boom Academy. They didn't get their defense. They've got to triple. I don't want to see a best-of-2 match where one team pulls away in the first match, so if Boom Academy fail another hit, I'm going to be very sad. We need HTM to put up a 1-star, which, I mean, if they're going to keep running Overgrowth Root Riders, there's a really good chance that happens. So maybe that's why they didn't get the golden ticket there towards the end. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure they had a couple of 1-star hits in some of the golden ticket tournaments. Just because it is a naturally risky strategy. You'll be sad too. At least I won't be sad alone. At least not during stream. Yeah, like I was saying earlier, I wanted to have coffee this morning, but I got it all prepped and ready, and no creamer. That's very annoying. And when you go to make coffee and you're missing an ingredient. And I'm not drinking it black. I'm not that guy. Here we go. Not even dry milk, nothing. I need to put some on the shelf just in case. Here we go with the Yeti on the bottom side of the base. The Archer Queen moving in. Pop. Ooh, super early ability. Okay. Was that on purpose? I mean, I would say normally for the healer puppet, but he brought healers. There's no way that was on purpose. That doesn't make sense. I guess maybe. Here we go. We got Electro Titans on the left side moving down the middle. We saw a lot of Electro Titan attacks in the championship thanks to Synchronic. They were rocking bases with the Electro Titan attack. See how it does here. The Queen will continue moving in. He does have one more wall break. He kind of needs to get this left compartment cleared out before trying to wall break into the Town Hall. But I don't think that's going to be an issue. The Electro Titans are moving right on through. That compartment's cleared out. Or wait, he already has that broken open. That wasn't there when I first started talking about it, I promise. There's the next wall break into the Town Hall compartment. Jump spell leading into the Monolith. There's a Rage. Everything's getting stalled up on these Ice Golems on defense. Pops the King's ability. Everything bouncing around. Down goes the Town Hall. Didn't even need the Queen to charge to it. The King just opened everything up. Got the Royal Champion on the top side. Pops her ability. We've got the Rage spell there for the Rocket Spear to get boosted. Trying to take down the defenses here, but the Skellies are holding her up and wasting some spears. Finally moving on to the Ricochet Cannon. There's not really a lot of big defense left. The main thing's going to be the Expo, which is about to drop, and the Multi-Archer Tower. There we go. Finally, the Expo drops. The Queen's got the Multi-Archer Tower under control, and this is crushed. 2 swag spells. Yeah, he's not going to need either one. Last big defense goes down. The Royal Champion's still moving. Does she go down to the Giant Bombs and the Tesla? Not quite. She's still hanging on. Might use an Invis here to make sure the Bomb Tower doesn't take her down. You're going to go with a Freeze. Not that it matters. He still has the Queen, still has an Electro Titan, Valkyries, plenty of cleanup around. Regardless, it is going to be a triple. Nicely done. A few more buildings to go. GG. They're still in it. Keeping it close. Like, I don't care who wins this match as long as it's not more than a 1-star deficit. So we can keep it exciting. Yogurt? I don't think I've ever tried yogurt as a coffee creamer. That's an interesting idea. Who's my favorite team right now? I'm gonna say Synchronic. Just because they put on such a good show at Worlds. They played super well. You keep dry goat milk for emergencies? Interesting. That's happened to you more than once, yeah. It happens to me too often. It's so annoying. It's like I'm about to make this nice cup of coffee. And what's even worse, I didn't do it today, but sometimes I'll make the cup of coffee and then go for the creamer and realize I don't have any. And then I just have a cup of black coffee. It's like, ugh, I'm not drinking that. So then my options are dump it out or run to the store. And I don't live in town, so running to the store isn't necessarily a quick trip. I do have a gas station nearby. So if I want to buy some expensive milk, I can always do that. You've never really tried yogurt and coffee, but now you'll have to test it out. It might be good. And it's just thick milk, right? Essentially. I bet vanilla yogurt, if you're going to try one, would probably be the way to go. That or just plain. Alright, here we go. We got Leo with the next attack. Alright. Are they sticking? Oh, no, they're not sticking with the Root Riders. Leo's switching it up. Is he doing a Fireball or a Skelly Donut? I think he might be doing a Skelly Donut here. He doesn't have a Fireball. He's starting off with the Queen, though, on the left side. Okay. Walls opened up on the top side of the base. Just going to get the heroes started nice and early. There's the Barbarian King. I hate that King skin. It looks ridiculous. You got that bowl-style haircut. Alright. Well, Queen's still taking her time getting in there, but finally moving over towards the Ricochet Cannon. Royal Champion from the top side of the base. If he was doing a Skelly Donut, he would have already done it. I'm confused. Royal Champion's still making her way in. Queen pops her ability. There's the Earthquake Boots for the Barbarian King. Alright, RC gets the multi down. Earthquake there. Pops that RC's ability. Rocket Spear will finish off the Scatter Shot as the RC continues moving in. The hero value on this attack is looking really good. Down goes the Sweeper that's going to help out as the balloons move in from the right side. The RC getting frozen by the Ice Golem for a moment, but continues throwing her spear. She'll get the multi-Inferno Tower out of the way. Blimp for the Town Hall, making its way across the base. We got another Invis for the Queen on the left side, where the Invis is just to support the heroes. I guess so. You had me excited, though, bringing a bunch of Invis, no Fireball, and a Skelly spell. Thought we were going to get to see another Skelly Donut today, but not right now. In any case, though, we are getting to see a beautiful Lalo attack. This base is absolutely crushed. A whole balloon parade moving in towards the last few defenses. Look at all the spells he still has left, and he doesn't need any of them. He still has a whole Lava Hound in here that isn't even going to pop for cleanup. Very nicely done. Luckily, he doesn't need the cleanup. All the cleanup's pretty much done. Swagging all the balloons, swagging all the spells. Beautiful hit from Leo. A nice move away from the Root Rider attacks. Oh, he still has a storage up there. I was like, wait, what did he miss? There we go. GG. Brigatorez and Altano's team. Oh, Tompanai Empire, yeah. They beat Navi in the Snapdragon semis. Alright, back over to BA. Boom Academy, still playing from behind, but they got to keep it close if they want a chance. For anybody just tuning in, this is a best-of-2 finals for the WCL. The first place prize for this tournament is $500. Second place prize is $200 and 10,000 gems. I think 10,000 gems to split between the team, not 10,000 per player. I'm assuming, anyway. It wouldn't make sense if it was 10,000 per player, because then that would be better than the first place prize. Altano played for Sync Galaxy yesterday. Interesting. Yeah. With Town Hall 16 basically being done and going into the Town Hall 17 season, it's going to be really interesting to see what teams shape up and start forming here, where players are going to go. We've already seen retirements. We've actually already seen a new team with Kingsman's new team. So Kingsman essentially joined Vista Ridge, and Vista Ridge rebranded into a new org. So it's going to be Kingsman, Hades. They picked up Simon. Nachoa's there. Who am I missing? There's somebody I'm missing too. But it looks like a really good team. Here we go. Next attack. Boom Academy. Look at all the invis. Is going to be an early Warden ability. Pops that fireball into the core of the base. Another rocket balloon attack. Okay. Siege backs from the bottom side of the base. Went straight into that enemy king. Able to get him taken care of nice and early. Meantime, we got a wall break open for the Archer Queen to move into the base. We got Headhunters coming out of the CC. Gets the poison down for them. Barbarian King's ability on the right side of the base. Spiky Ball, Earthquake Boots bouncing around. Invis for the RC, taking down the enemy Queen. Takes down the multi-Inferno Tower as well. Pekka's getting locked onto by the single Inferno. The Ice Golem on defense freezes the wall breaker. He's able to get it in there, get that next layer opened up. The Queen will have access to the Town Hall. He's got to deal with this single Inferno soon. Gonna lock onto the other Pekka, get that taken down. RC still working through the core of the base. We got lots of rocket balloons across the top side, taking down all those defenses, including the Eagle Artillery and the Expos. And this is crushed. A beautiful hit from Boom Academy. Once again, they're able to get it taken care of. They're taking care of business now. But They need a defense if they want to win the first match. At least they're keeping it close for us. Like I said, Boom Academy's a good team too. Just didn't have the hottest of starts. Max, oh yeah, 21 and 15 for hard mode. I am curious to see what changes they might make for hard mode. I feel like they should at the very least consider reversing the equipment caps, and I think they probably will. Because they did talk about adding hard mode potentially to Legends League later, and the top end of CWL, that's something they're considering. But obviously if they do that, people aren't going to want their equipment capped, and that reduces the incentive for people to buy ores. So, equipment caps either gotta go, or they gotta do like different versions of hard mode, which then gets kind of confusing. But that's all gonna be like next year. Hopefully next spring, but we'll see. I do think Legends League desperately needs hard mode. It's a competitive part of the game. It needs to be competitive. But maybe Town Hall 17 is gonna be more difficult anyway. I don't know. I'll probably go back to Legends League on when Town Hall 17 drops, but like maybe towards mid to late December. So I want to use up all my magic items and try to get my walls done before I push back into Legends. And then once I have no more magic items, I can just let my builders build. What are the upgrade times for Town Hall 17 buildings? They're like 2 weeks? I don't even know. Alright, got 15 seconds before HTM can go in. Their next attack window is almost open. That last attack must have been quick. We had a lot of downtime. Boom Academy still hoping for a defense here. We'll see if they can get it. Whenever they're ready. There we go. Bernal is in. See if Bernal can get the Triple Furs team to keep them in the lead going into the last round of attacks for match number 1. He's going to go with the Lalo as well. Loving all the Lalos we're seeing today. Especially since these are going to be the last Town Hall 16 matches that we watch. At least for a while. It's going to be quite some time before we revisit Town Hall 16 matches again. We got a queen charge from the top side of the base, slowly working her way down. She'll be able to grab 2 multi-archer towers and 2 air defenses just from that little area. He will have to deal with that single Inferno, though. Can she reach the single? Can't tell. I think it's just out of range. If it is in range of where the queen can reach it, that's not good base building. We'll see. A balloon coming in. Go. Both multi-archer towers are out of the way. She actually never even stepped into range of that single to get all that value. Alright. That's a nice, quick, simple queen charge there. It would actually be a really good spot for a recall here. If he recalled the queen and put her back in on the bottom to go for the eagle, that would have been kind of a crazy charge. But he's just going to let the queen walk around, break her in up here on the top left side, let the Barbarian King work down towards 6 o'clock on the right side. He can move in, take care of the enemy queen. Does he have earthquake boots on? He does. So he's going to be opening up all these walls. There's the spiky ball bouncing around. Okay. That actually opens up to where the queen now has access to the town hall. She's going to go for that camp, but she will double back. We got headhunters coming out of the CC. He's got to drop the poison in. It was a little bit late there, but I think the queen's going to be fine. Maybe. Yeah, she doesn't have any other damage. She's good. And here we go. We got the Lalo from the bottom side of the base. He's actually just going to blimp for the town hall, so he's not even going to worry about letting the queen get it taken care of. There we go. Rage spell down for the town hall. Got a Yeti bomb in there. Going to take the town hall and the monolith. See if the Yeti Mites can actually get any extra value here. Nope, not quite. Got balloons on the right side with the Royal Champion. Balloons moving over to the left. Still has a few in the bag as well. He could probably drop in toward the single Inferno later on. Or just use him for cleanup. Either way, I think he's going to be just fine here. He's got a couple of spells still to work with. RC still pushing her way through. There's the Invis to keep the damage off of her. Lots of traps there, but she's doing fine. Freeze for the single Inferno. Perfect. He pops Queen's ability anyway, and this is crushed. Nicely done by Bernal, and HTM maintain their lead going into the last round of attacks for the first match. GG. Looking good, looking very good. Nicely done. All right, Boom Academy. Have to triple. They might not win this match, but they don't want to go into match number 2 down by more than a star. So a triple here is actually super important for Boom Academy. See if they can take care of business here. Right now, HTM, they're sitting comfortably. Look at all those emotes. Yeah, we'll have to brainstorm some new emotes. I need to open up a channel in my Discord. Oh, I just realized something. I have dragon statues. They expire in like 6 days. I need to remember to do something with those before they expire. You know how mad people would be if I had dragon statues and they expired. How many do I have? Let's see. Oh, we got an attack. It's gonna be another Lalo. Oh, people are liking the Lalos today. Here we go. Giant arrow from the bottom side of the base. Okay. I wasn't expecting a giant arrow, so I wasn't paying attention. I don't know what all the giant arrow got, but we'll trust that it was good. Log launcher from the bottom side of the base as well to open up through the Eagle Artillery. All right. Golem over there with the king, working through some buildings. Got the walls opened up through the middle. I don't see the queen pathing that way without some extra intervention, though. We got Earthquake in on the right side for the Royal Champion as she makes her way up there. Pops the king's ability, spiky ball, Earthquake boots bouncing around. RC to get stuck on the enemy queen for a moment, but there's an invis. Pops her ability. Look at all the buildings going down thanks to that Earthquake as well. And Rocket Spear will quickly grab the multi. Down it goes. It's looking good. We have Ice Golems out of... Is it Ice Golems on defense? Yeah. So Yeti's out of the log launcher here. Queen's actually going to make her way back up here, take care of the enemy RC. Perfect. So far, so good. We do still have the Town Hall, but he's got the Lalo for the Town Hall. Got a few more balloons to send in. The Town Hall is awake. He's got spells for days, so it's not going to be a problem here. He can freeze it one more time before the balloons make their way in there, and then he can pop the Warden's ability, drop in whatever spells he wants. He's going to go with the Rage. So he can do either the Rage or the Haste, whatever gets the balloons out of the way. Freeze for the multi on the backside. Tornado Trap, Red Air Bombs. Lots of balloons going down, but he still has a lot that are looking healthy. Oh, just kidding. All the balloons are dead there around the multi Inferno. He's got to freeze it again, but the Warden finishes it off, and it's still going to be a triple, and it's actually going to be a very convincing triple. He still has an invis left over as well. Queen Charge is still going strong. Nicely done by Boom Academy. So, even if they don't get their last defense, it's only going to be, at most, a 1-star deficit for them going into match number 2. GG. You will riot. Let me see how many I have. We might do one right now. I also want to make sure I can do one on like Twitter. My traded items is what I'm looking for here. I have 3. Oh, this is different. iBot's changed. Weird. This is very different. All right, type dragon into the chat. We'll do a dragon statue giveaway. And then I'll use the other two for some other, probably Twitter. So keep an eye on Twitter if you want another shot. Type dragon into the chat for a chance to win. We'll pull the winner after this match is over. So after the next attack. Waiting on the last hit from HTM. You don't need the exclamation. Looks like it counted it though, so that works. I might just do a Twitter giveaway where we do both dragons. I might need to do like a, follow my TikTok to win a dragon statue kind of thing. I need to get my TikTok going. But here we go. We got Celino in with the last attack of the match, and he's bringing in the Root Riders. Why not? Why not? Well, let's see how it goes. Like I said, the Root Riders can be the more risky attack strategy. We'll see if that ends up being an issue in any way in this one. Look at all the Skelly spells he's dropping in. Sprinkling in lots of Skelly spells as the Root Riders make their way in from the right side. Siege Barracks on the outside of the base to clear out all the trash buildings. Make sure that funnel is set. Keep the roots inside. All right, he actually does not have an overgrowth here, so that kind of gets rid of the riskiness. At least to some extent. Pops the Warden's ability. This Town Hall is going to be kind of a rough ride, though. Especially with that early Warden's ability. That's going to do so much damage. I don't know if I like the way this is setting up. I guess we'll see how it goes. We got Valkyries, a couple of Hawk Riders out of the CC. That's interesting. For the Siege Barracks troops. That RC still going across the top side of the base, but she's going to go down to the Monolith. There's the Town Hall going down, the Poison Blast, that Tornado Trap actually pulling the Root Riders out of the Poison, so that kind of works. But the Valkyrie's pushing right back into the Poison. A freeze for the multi on the backside. He has no more spells. I don't know. I don't know. Is Celino going to throw the first match in the last attack here? Alright, down goes the multi. Maybe. Warden. Oh, no. Multi stays. He's not going to get it. I don't even remember what the percentage was for the Boom Academy attack. But this is not going to be a 3-star. I'm pretty sure HTM still get it on percent. I think Boom Academy had percentage in the 80s. So they still win it on percent, but they will no longer have that 1-star advantage. 86, yeah, that's what I was thinking, somewhere around there. So HTM still take match number 1, barely. Yeah, it is 80 something for sure. You don't do TikTok? No worries. If you guys do Twitter, if I do a Twitter thing that says follow my TikTok to enter, I'm not checking. So it's not necessarily a requirement. There's really no way for me to check. I just want to get some movement over there so I can start live streaming on TikTok, because that will help my reach quite a bit. There we go. HTM, last call. Type a dragon into the chat. We'll pull the winner soon. Let me pay out the prediction points. X is okay for now. HTM won. Just by a little bit. Here we go. Alright. Now we wait for them to respin. It's kind of a hate fest there. I think I've gotten my Twitter to a good spot where the only stuff that I see is like Clash of Clans and a few other small things that I like. So I've gotten my personal feed dialed down pretty well, but I don't venture into the comments of pretty much anything. I also don't really spend much time on Twitter in general, so Twitter's only good if you completely disregard any community interaction. Exactly. I just occasionally post, and I occasionally look at posts, but I don't ever go to comments. I don't ever chat to anybody. I don't venture outside of my interests, because I know that's not a good place to go. The block button is golden. I blocked a few people. That can just bounced right out of the trash can. That's cool. I don't even know how I managed that. Alright, yep, we're just waiting for them to spin. We did the points. Let's pull the winner. We have 3 entries. So, congratulations, Fonzarelli. GG. DM you the link. There you go. Where's your gold pass giveaways? I might have to do one for the Town Hall 17 stream. Has Fonzarelli been winning stuff in other streams too? I do have 2 more dragon statues, but I'm going to give them away on Twitter. So if you guys aren't following me there, I have that as a command. Looks like we need to set that up. Sergeant, where are you at? He likes to set up commands. He's not here, though. I'll have to remind him later. I'll grab it and share it. I will set up the giveaway probably later today. And then we'll pull the winner when we do the stream. Maybe tomorrow? Yeah, I should get it done soon. That way, whoever wins has time to actually redeem it before they expire. There we go. There's my Twitter if you guys don't have me on there. I'll set that up after stream and then we'll pull that winner, or we'll pull those 2 winners tomorrow. Like I said, I'm probably going to put on the tweet to follow my TikTok. I should probably post some TikTok videos too. But, you know, little secret since you guys are here in the stream, I'm not going to check who's following my TikTok because I can't. I just want people to follow me there so that I can start streaming. And to be fair, I don't like TikTok either. I think it's disgusting. But it's a good place to grow. So, you know, it is what it is. You don't do Twitter? Rip. Imagine I did a Facebook giveaway. That'd be wild. You make an account on Twitter to try to get the statue? Maybe. Are these guys gonna respin or what's happening? They should have already done it, I think. Let me see. Oops, what's wrong button? I'm gonna peek at chat and see what's going on. It's a best of 2. There's the challenge. Okay. That took them forever. Should have already been in Battle Day. So now we gotta figure out how we're gonna kill some time. Oh yeah, I know how we're gonna kill some time. And watch some videos. I want to look at the video for yesterday from Judo. So I guess he went over some quality of life stuff that I didn't see.
A new defense, the Fire Spitter, and a new
Snowy, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it.
Is coming with the
Facebook,
Town Hall
yeah.
17
Facebook's
update.
one of the worst.
I will show you gameplay as well as thoroughly explain how each of these work, including a
All right, I want to see quality of life, my
your
friend.
heroes with
We already know about the
abilities.
troop. We already know about the
Let's start
defense.
with the new troop, the Thrower.
Okay,
It is unlocked
5.
when you upgrade your barracks to level 18, and this is actually available
doesn't have it
at
timestamped.
Town Hall 16. It will cost 21 million elixir and 15 days in order to do more damage per second, but not by much. However, it is 30 housing space. The main difference to the Super Bowler is that it bounces through multiple
obviously.
targets, so deals this damage multiple times over. The Thrower only fires 1 shot, However,
I'm
for
not
me,
seeing quality
I feel
of
this
life
will be
information.
more reliable. That's just to give you an idea of
Did I get
stat
lied to?
comparisons. But in terms of the
There's
this
the
is
fire
without
spitter.
any gold pass perks, but they will cost 22.5 million gold and 15 days to build. Even at level 1, you can see the similarity to the air sweeper, hence why I was alluding to it stopping battle blimps.
That's all
but
fire
it is
spitter.
very different. Let's first tell you about the lab assistant
was this,
before
the
we go
revive
to
spell?
the spell. The
Does he go
helper
over quality
hut
of life
is
at
a
the
new
end?
building which costs
I
1
think I got
million
lied
elixir,
to.
but has 0 build time. This is where both the builder's apprentice and the lab assistant will be housed. So the builder's apprentice is moved out of the town hall.
Yeah, that's all about
Let's
the
go.
revive
But
spell.
once you enter the helper's hut, you can
Well, that's
see
not
that you
interesting.
can manage your
Timestamps? Yeah, I'm
builder's
looking at 'em.
apprentice, who remember unlocks a
But
town
he's
hall
literally
10,
just
but you can
talking
also
about the
click
same
across
stuff that
to
Carbon
the
went over,
lab
which I've already
assistant. It
seen.
operates exactly the same as the builder's apprentice, just for the laboratory. This actually
Has anybody else in chat right now seen any quality of life information? I feel like that's probably... Well, we've already seen all 3 sneak peeks. I haven't seen quality of life, though, from any of them. We're going to check his first video.
Town Hall 17 is the new Clash of Clans update. Let's show you gameplay of the merged
There's
Eagle
the
Artillery
weapon.
and Town Hall defense,
trap.
as well as the new troop,
New troop
and
levels,
defense
new
levels,
defense levels.
plus some
All right, here we go. Other
cost and
changes.
time reductions. I will
This might
pop them
be
on
what
your
we're looking
screen
for.
and
There we
talk about
go.
the
There's some quality of life. So it was in his first video. What does that mean, quality of life? It's just like not major changes, I guess would be a good way to put it. So yeah, this kind of stuff here. Martin, thank you for the follow. Thank you. Welcome in. All right, so we got new hero skin selection screen. We kind of already seen that, but it looks really cool. Updated several skin textures to match the new lighting and background. Cool. Hard mode selection now persists for friendly challenges. What does that mean? Oh, so if you do multiple friendly challenges, you don't have to keep hitting hard mode. Okay. Cooldown rules are bypassed when changing the defensive layout for Legend League if you have placed any buildings that are not yet placed. That's cool. You can now assign Builder's Apprentice to the Forge. That's okay. Arch Queen's now available at Town Hall 8. Now that's the interesting thing that I'd missed. I still think it's a weird change. Town Hall 8's gonna be, I mean, it's already so easy. I'm gonna do a Queen Charge guide for Town Hall 8 and when this happens. Just because. That's dumb. Yeah, it's I don't get that change at all. Town Hall 8's already so easy. Let's give it another hero. Like I said, it would be hilarious if they gave Town Hall 8 an expo as well. They should. They absolutely should. Magic items now give gems when they expire from the temporary storage. That's handy. Because I'm going to be honest, everything that I got in my temporary storage, I didn't use any of it. I wonder if that also applies to the snacks, because I didn't use any of those either. They're kind of not worthwhile. Builder's Apprentice icon is now removed from the Town Hall. That's nice, because every time I click on the Town Hall, it brings up the stupid apprentice thing. See if he's got another list.
Ones for your quality of life changes, they all feel relatively small. Some graphics on your screen.
Ooh, cost and time reductions. There's a lot of this. I'm not going to go through everything here. Seems like pretty good reductions all across the board, all the way up through Town Hall 16 as well. Even Town Hall 8's getting reduced.
Which summarizes some of the cost and time reductions because there is a lot of them. However, note that in the laboratory,
this is a nice change.
In the laboratory, the cost of Dark Elixir.
So all Dark Elixir troops and spells cost 50% less Dark Elixir. That's actually really nice because everything in the lab that costs Dark Elixir is expensive. That's why I've been trying to do them during Hammer Jam. Looks like those prices are going to stay, which is good. All right, what's he talking about with the Spell Factory?
The barracks upgrade and the Spell Factory upgrade. My previous video was also my biggest juiced by 50%.
I think he's just talking about the next update,
there is
or
a
the next sneak
blanket
peek.
reduction in the pet house as well. All pet upgrades cost 25.
Reductions on the pet house and the pets. That's good.
Elixir, so
Also, we're in battle day, so we got just a little bit of time before the last match attacks start. I also should split my recording.
And the spell factory upgrade.
There we go.
My previous video was also my biggest project.
Let's see if there's anything else
to
interesting.
date. I have linked it on your screen. It was a massive amount of work, which were incredible.
That's crazy. Yeah, he did that video where he spent $1,000 on a new account for Clash of Clans. I could do a similar video. I could put out a video that said I beat Clash of Clans with $10. That's all I had. And with our $10, we made it up to Town Hall 4. You made a new clan 2 weeks ago with some old clanmates, and now it's a level 4 already. Very nice. There's only 10 of you, though. Hey, that's still pretty good. No one wants to join? Ooh. Well... Alright, I was looking to see if there are any other videos. Not seeing anything that's particularly interesting, to be honest. We'll just watch some replays until the next match starts. It's actually kind of annoying because I gotta swap screen, so I don't really want to do that either. We're just gonna hang out and chat, I guess. My clan needs an active leader for the feeder clan. Speaking of new clans, it's not a new clan, but trying to run all that stuff myself has been difficult. I need to recruit. I need to recruit leadership to help me run the dang thing, which is actually like quite a bit more difficult. Let's see if Itsu had anything different in his video. Might as well.
Hey Clashers, we have the third sneak peek, which is the last sneak peek.
This is for the hero as well.
Update. But we have a lot of things still to discuss. We're going to get an entire...
Alright, so he does show the actual equipment page here. This we hadn't seen yet. But yeah, he's got the 2 equipments to start. Which, obviously, that'll change. I'm curious what kind of epic equipments this hero is going to get. It's going to get crazy, I bet. No one wants to be a leader in your clan? It's actually so hard to find help at leadership. I'm trying to run the main clan and trying to get the feeder clan going all by myself. And it'll lead to burnout real fast if I try too hard. I know, because I've been there.
Damage and overall they work pretty much the same as the hero itself.
Right, so there's the stats for the Dark Orb. We've already kind of seen this, I guess. That range is wild, though.
It does. But the strong ability
I think we've already seen the
this is
the
a
other
game
one too.
changer. It is going to shoot it all right in front of the minion prince, and it's going to
see if Itsu does an attack.
For
see an attack from
seconds.
The new Town Hall 17 stuff.
The 6 tiles is going to be changed to 5 tiles.
Surely he does one, right?
He's a little bit too strong.
What's
so
all this?
And then change arrow ground. That was super annoying. This we're going with an arrow attack. We're going to switch out the Royal Champ and use the Minion Prince. Okay. So we have that set up.
Is he going to do a dragon attack? I like dragons.
Sure that the Minion Prince is only targeting defenses. So I think it might fit our game.
Also, yeah, the new hero displays look really good.
So
we have, hold on, oops. Go back. So we have that is being upgraded from this. Actually, I think I have that exact same skin too. Or do I? No, I don't. But from this to that, I do think it's a pretty good improvement.
See that this.
That's a crazy spot deposit.
Played in the hero hall. So
I still have the music in the background on.
So for example, we have
we still have 3 minutes before the attack starts. I want to see Itsu do an attack. There we go.
That's where you can do it. But I think now it's time to do a full attack with the new hero.
Yes,
because
sir.
y'all want to see gameplay as well, right?
We get so
let's
few
just
walls
do
to
it.
start.
Obviously, I would say
It looks kind of silly with them all mixed together.
You can remove the Barbarian King. Or
And he's
the
doing
Warrior
Hydra.
Champion
This is
if
kind of
you
the army I'm going to be
remove
leaning
attacks.
on.
I would not recommend you to
Yeah, that was
use
perfect, Bozzy.
Minion Prince with Electro Dragons because he's kind of denying some of those Electro Dragon chains early on, which is not optimal. But with the dragons, oh boy,
Oh, he didn't
that's
even
gonna
catch
be
the blimp
strong.
in the
Something
ward
else
ability.
that's gonna be strong, which is going to be
Doesn't
meta
matter.
100%. Our Doge cloned blimps. Take a look at
That's
this.
crazy.
Without the Tower Explosion,
The
those
clones
they're
didn't
just
get a new
staying
level,
alive.
right?
They're staying
No,
alive
it was the
forever,
recall that I'm
taking
thinking
down
of.
the entire
The
top
recall
side
got
because
more housing space,
we're
but
supposed
I don't
to
use
take
that,
them
so.
out, right? Like, it is just crazy how strong it is. And
I
basically,
don't know that
you
I
have
would
to adapt.
swap
Maybe
the
with
RC.
Giga Bomb, maybe with like
I think I would
something different, like a lot of red mines or
be
something,
more
but
inclined to swap out the
cloned
king for an air
blimps
attack.
are going to be
Because the
thing
RC
to
so
use
often comes
when
in
the
super
update
clutch on the
drops.
back
And
end.
with this army, and especially the Minion Prince, it's going to be easy. You have seen as well the Dark Orb in the middle of the base, which especially versus multi-front towers can be
And
great.
yeah, that Dark
because
Orb
multi-front
held up the
towers
entire
can
middle.
Well through your dragons, even if it's set
I like
on
it.
multi. And with
We
the
still have 2 minutes. Does he do
slowdown,
another
you're
attack?
dealing Really no damage anymore, even if it's raged up. So
no.
really great equipment, really
Doesn't
great
look
power
like it.
for this hero. And you can see already, this base is just gone. Air is going to be incredible.
That storage looks crazy too.
As well, when we have a new hero, heroes sometimes.
What's
this
all
one-
this? This is the max hero levels for each town hall level. Archer Queen level 10. Heck yeah. And you get the Minion Prince, you get the Grand Warden, and the Royal Champion. So the RC is still the last hero to unlock, which is interesting.
Only because they already have epic equipments. This is something we have to wait for the Minion Prince, and I feel like
Yep, we'll be getting new equipment over the next few months, that's for sure. Like I said, I hope they do the RC equipment for December. I think that would be good. Plus, I need ores. I'm gonna need ores to upgrade the equipment for the Minion Prince. That's kind of a bummer that his equipment start out at level 1. It would have been nice to know. This is kind of like what I was talking about before, where it would be nice if Supercell didn't keep all these secrets. Like if they would have started hyping up the event like a month ago and telling us what was coming. We could have started saving ores a month ago and been ready for the new equipment for the Minion Prince. But I guess in that case, there's probably less likelihood that there'd be people out there purchasing ores with money. So I can see from their perspective why that would be a disadvantage. Prince at Town Hall 9, yeah. It's gonna be weird. I'm gonna have to redo my Town Hall 9 guide, my Town Hall 8 guide, but it's more content. So, I won't complain too much. Like I said, I am gonna do a Town Hall 8 Queen Charge guide, just because. Alright, here we go. Let me start my recording. Oh, I forgot to do predictions. Rip. Oh well, too late now. Catalito is in with the first attack of match number 2. HTM1 match number 1. This is a best of 2. So the first match and the second match will combine their scores, but they won on percentage, so nobody has a star advantage here. So this is definitely a match that's going to matter. We got the Golem on the top side of the base with the King and the Queen. Baby Dragon on the right side doing a nice job setting the funnel there with the dead space as well. And we also have the Zaps coming in early on to take out that right multi-Inferno Tower and Sweeper. Lots of stuff happening to start off this attack. Now we got a Log Launcher down the middle, going to be able to take out the multi-Inferno Tower from the top side. Alright, so far so good. Queen, is she going to go in is going to be the next question. Down goes that multi to the Log Launcher. The Barbarian King going to make his way into the base after he's done fighting that Headhunter that he's chasing around. Actually, that Headhunter is doing a lot of damage to the King. Finally does go down. Now the Queen's fighting the Lava Hound. We don't see a lot of Lava Hound defenses anymore. The Lava Hound just hasn't been as good as it used to be. But there's a Lava Hound on defense. Alright, Earthquake Boots opened up the whole core. The Queen has access to the Town Hall, but she gets really low there to the Ricochet Cannon. That Royal Champion from the left side funneling out all these buildings so the Queen can finally go in. But the Town Hall is already down by the time she gets there. Did the King get the Town Hall down on its own? What the heck? I think the Yetis were there helping out as well. Here we go. It's time for the cleanup. Lava Hound from the bottom side of the base. We got the balloons coming in. We still have the Grand Warden to use as well. Still has a haste. He's going to haste into the Eagle. Tornado Trap around the Tesla's not going to be a big deal. And here we go, a late Warden coming in. Going to be able to use the Warden's ability to protect from the scatter shot. We also do still have the enemy RC. We do have a Headhunter as well. He can drop the Headhunter in, pop Warden's ability just like that. Perfectly done. Scatter shot's going to go down. RC is going to go down, and this is crushed. A nice attack to open it up from Pato. Last few defenses are dropping. We still have the Queen charge in the core of the base. We got minions on cleanup. Just a Ricochet cannon here on the backside. He still has a Lava Hound that didn't even pop, so he doesn't have those pops for cleanup. It's not going to matter. He's got plenty of time, plenty of troops. GG. Storage goes down. Last few buildings on the right side. Triple all day long. All right. GG. New hero looks cool. Yeah, I think the design's pretty good. Yeah, they want you to buy ores for sure. How do you do friendly wars? So for friendly wars, you basically have to find a clan you want to challenge, and then you click, there's a button that'll say challenge. But that clan has to have friendly wars enabled in their settings. So not every clan's going to have that challenge available. I should put some up for content. I should. Should I do a video on how to do friendly wars? Do you think that's something that a lot of casual players aren't familiar with? I don't know if that would be a video that would do very well or not. We could do a video where there's like a little tutorial on how to do friendly wars and then have friendly wars from stream in the video after. That could work. That way, if people aren't interested in how, if they're not interested in the tutorial itself, they might still want to watch the wars. Or if they are interested in the tutorial, they're still going to be interested in the wars. So I don't really see a lose-lose there. Here we go. He's got one healer on this Lalo attack. Does he have healer puppet? I would imagine so. Yes, he does. He pops the healer puppet immediately. At least this time, it seems more intentional. See if Sup Meow can redeem himself. He did have the one fail in the last match for Boom Academy. So trying to get a little bit of redemption time in. We got a Skelly spell on the left side, distracting the Scatter, the Expo, the enemy Queen. The King is going to stay on the outside of the base, though. We have that log launcher coming in from 6 o'clock. Ice Golem on the right side to help protect the Queen. She'll move in, take out the enemy RC. Spring Trap throws the Ice Golem away. Alright, that King actually moved in. He put the one, or no, did he put the one healer on the King, or did it move off the Queen? I think he put it on the King directly. Pops the RC's ability. That log launcher's still going, but it is about to open up. The Expo is going to open it. We got Yetis coming out of there. Try to help support the King in the core of the base. The King did go down to Phoenix, though. So have that Queen walking the right side. We got the Royal Champion moving across the left side. Her Fox is dead, and she has used her ability. But he's going to use the Invis here, try to get a little more value out of her. What is she doing? Kind of stuck. Uh-oh. I don't think he got anything out of that Invis, to be honest. But here we go with the Lalo from the top side of the base. We got a freeze on the Multi-Inferno Tower and the Rage Tower. A haste at the top side. We still have 2 more freezes. You got a lot of spells still to use. We're going to freeze that multi one more time, and then that last freeze, I would imagine, comes down onto the Town Hall. That's an early Warden's ability. Hopefully these balloons can move through quickly enough to where that poison isn't going to do too much damage. But there we go. Looks like they are moving away. We got balloons on the left side. Take out the multi-archer towers. All going to come down to this little compartment right here, but the balloons flying right through that poison. The multi-inferno, multi-archer tower are going to do lots of work here. It's going to really come down to the Queen. That Diggy with a clutch stun right there. Should also stun the multi-inferno tower. Need that Queen to make her way back over there. She's going to go for the bomb tower first. Okay, freeze. Perfect. He's got it. Queen's going to beat the wall. Is the Warden going to help the Diggy or the Queen? Looks like it is helping to get the multi-inferno tower taken care of. 50 seconds, so plenty of time on the board. The Queen can take her time, beat through the wall. She's not going to get taken down by the multi anytime soon. That's a triple. So Boom Academy starting off strong this time. All right. Takes out the builder huts. Like I said, plenty of time to work with. Not going to be an issue. Sup Meow's usually good? Yeah. Just had a little bit of a hiccup in the last war, but it happens to everybody. This time we get some redemption. 3 stars on the board. Hey, the G, welcome in. It has been a while. Don't remember you? I do remember you. Hope you're having a good morning, G. Back over for HTM. Yeah, Boom Academy's been really fun to watch this year. I think they're one of the more underrated teams. Although they have been getting streamed a lot, and I think people have been starting to catch on to Boom Academy. It's gonna be a close match. You know who you think shouldn't be there on a great team? Who's that? Plays for Navi. Yada? Yada's been doing fine. Here we go. I'm gonna guess Gaku. Alright, we got the next attack. Achilles is in. Doing Root Riders again. Yes. I don't know why I'm surprised. I said earlier that HTM like their Root Rider attacks. So we can expect to see at least a handful of them from these guys. Although they have been doing more Lalo attacks in these matches than they usually do, which is a refreshing thing to see. But we are back to the Root Riders for now. Did use the overgrowth on the backside of the base. Went for the Town Hall early on, not overgrowthing that. But he was keeping his Root Riders away from the Town Hall damage. Alright. Still have that Ricochet Cannon on the right side. We got the RC popping her ability. We got Hog Puppet coming out. The Rocket Spear flying around. Freeze for the scatter. We got Super Barbs. We got Wizards. Valkyries from the bottom side of the base. This is crushed. Nicely done to Achilles. It is going to be a 3-star for HTM. GG. I'm going to be honest about Navi. I don't think it's any one particular player, because I've been watching them closely over the last few months, and especially since the World Championships, including the World Championships, it seems like it's a different player each time that slips up. So we've seen Gaku slip up, we've seen Klaus, we've seen Kazuma slip up. Yada's been very consistent. I think he had one fail, if I'm remembering correctly, in Worlds. But I think Yada had gone perfect leading up to Worlds. But I think we've seen, like, pretty consistent fails across the board for Navi. Like, it's just one player for each match that comes up, it seems like. They do have some issues they need to work out and iron out, but like I said, I don't think it's any one particular player personally. I would be curious to look at like player stats to see if maybe I'm wrong there, but they got to figure something out, or maybe they'll just be better with the Town Hall 17 meta. Back over to Boom Academy. Can't remember his name now. Not Yada stars Klaus. Kazuma? Well, that leaves Kazuma and Gaku. And I think Kazuma's hit rate's better than Gaku. Actually, let me go to CCN. See if I can find like a breakdown of their player stats. while we wait for the next attack, which they can go in any time now. Here we go. Ice Sakai is in with the next attack for Boom Academy. They gotta keep their foot on the gas here. They're coming in with a Rocket Balloon attack. We do have a recall. We don't really see that very often. Little Queen Charge with the mirrors. We have the Fireball, of course. All right, there we go. Being on the bottom side of the base, we got the Flame Flinger down here. I do have the Navi stats pulled up. We'll take a look at that after this attack. Queen's getting a bit low. Does he need a spell? I don't think so. I think he's fine. Once that Expo goes down, the Queen will get healed back up. But there's the recall to pull her out of there before that Ricochet cannon started hitting. Because that was going to be a little bit of an issue. And we got the King coming in with the Queen on the right side of the base. Okay. Royal Champion from the bottom right. I want to zoom out just a little bit because I'm not sure exactly where this Warden's going to go in, but I would imagine towards the back end of the base. He does have the 3 invis, and I would assume trying to fireball towards the clan castle before those troops get lured. Although he does have a poison, so maybe that's not the plan. There's the Rage for the RC, trying to get through the enemy King. Ups the King's ability on the right side, going to open up that compartment. The Queen can move in and grab the multi-Inferno Tower. A couple of Rocket Balloons from the right side. RC still moving her way into the core of the base, takes down the sweepers. Town Hall's activated. She should be able to get that taken care of. There we go. Fireball to the core of the base to help take it down. Actually, did that Fireball even do any damage? It didn't seem like it did to the Town Hall. But there we go. The Town Hall is secured. The core is cleared out. He's not going to worry about the CC troops for now. Like I said, he brought the poison, so that wasn't really the plan. There's the freeze on the left side for the Grand Warden. Queen's still alive and well on the top side. Their wall break coming in. Kind of a wonky spot, but that compartment is closed, so it makes sense. Ice Golem's coming out of the CC late. Drops an invis for the Warden. He had a Druid in here. It's not really helping him out too much. It actually pulls the Ice Golems back to the Warden. Queen's going to beat a wall. It's actually better that the Queen doesn't have to deal with the Ice Golems here. Druid's tanking the Eagle shots as well, but now the Druid is gone. The Eagle's going to come back to the Archer Queen as she makes her way through the wall finally to get the Expo. He doesn't have any more wall breakers, so she'll need to break another wall to be able to reach the Eagle. The Warden went down. How'd the Warden go down? What was even targeting him? I thought he was out of range of damage. Apparently not. Ooh, I don't like the looks of this. If Boom Academy don't triple this, they're in trouble. He does have 2 invises and a freeze left. But that Queen's beating a bad wall. If she were hitting that junction, she could reach everything. But instead, she's going just into the multi-Inferno. Oh, but that Rocket Balloon is clutch. If she can get the multi down in time, that might have been a bit too early, actually. Oh, the Eagle's low. Down it goes. The Fireball had already damaged the Eagle artillery. All right, I think he's still... Oh, the time. I don't think he's got the time. Oof. Oof. There's the invis, and it's going to be a time fail for Boom Academy. So they're going to need a defense again. At least this time their percentage is better. But now they're down on percentage and stars. Rip. All right. Navi hit rate. Oh, this is just for the current season. Well, for the current season, they're all at 100% except for Gaku. So Gaku's at 80% with 4 out of 5. I don't know how to pull up like for the year. Hello, Dark. How's it going? Well, let's do it this way. So let's do November? November includes Worlds. Let's do October. I think we were already looking at November. I found a way to look at the other seasons. Here we go. Oh, I already missed the zaps in the core of the base. Rip. Trying to multitask. Alright, well, we have some Zap Lalo coming in from Leo. We already had zaps in the core of the base. Looks like you got a Rage Tower down with an Inferno Tower, a Scatter Shot, I'm guessing. And it looks like you got the Eagle Artillery, because the Eagle is nowhere in sight. Queen from the bottom side of the base, going to grab that multi-archer tower over the wall. Perfect. Rail champion with a rocket spear, getting the monolith out of the way as well. And help grab that Expo too. It's going to get that damage off of the Queen. Give that Unicorn an opportunity to heal her back up. RC going for the other Expo on the opposite side. King's ability going off. It's going to give the Queen access into the core of the base, and it also damages up the Scattershot and the Inferno Tower quite a bit. That Queen needs to go to the left. It looks like she might dip out to the right side of the base, but the CC just might pull her back in. We got a Super Dragon on defense. Speaking of things we don't really see a lot, although I think the Super Dragon's actually a good defense nowadays, whereas the Lava Hound, not so much. What's that Tornado Trap? That's actually an unfortunate tornado form. Holds everything up until the Warden's ability wears off. But the Blimp will secure the Town Hall. Balloons are going to split up in each direction here for now. The ones on the right side are going to go through that poison, which isn't really ideal. The ones on the top side are going to be able to float their way through. He's got a few more balloons in the bag. Still has 8 balloons in the bag for this back-end Tesla farm, and this is looking good here for Leo. If HTM can keep their foot on the gas, it looks like they're going to be able to pull away with the win here, but we still have quite a few attacks to go. It's definitely not over yet. However, HTM are definitely in a good, comfortable position here. They're in control of the match, and they will remain in control with the triple here from Leo. Nicely done. GG. So, for October, Kazuma does have the lowest hit rate in Navi, but not by a significant amount. So, Kazuma's at 6 out of 9, Gaku and Klaus were 7 out of 9, Stars is 8 out of 9, and Yada was 9 out of 9. Let's check September too. All right, back over to Boom Academy. They cannot afford any more mistakes at all. If they do, it's GG. Ooh, interesting. So if we go back to September, then it changes again. In September, Gaku had a 57% hit rate. 4 out of 7. Kazuma had 6 out of 7, and then the rest of the team had 7 out of 7. So who has the better hit rate? Basically, it just depends on what month you look at them. It kind of varies. Like, so for September, Gaku had the lowest hit rate. For October, Kazuma had the lowest hit rate. For November, it was... I don't even remember who it was now. I think it might have been Klaus. So it just kind of varies. I wish I could look at it for the whole year, but it doesn't look like that's an option. Because that would give you kind of a better idea. Here we go. We got Kanara coming in with some Super Witches. I think it's the first time in this tournament that we've seen the Super Witches. There we go with the Fireball. Okay, clears out that entire left corner. So far, so good. We do have a Siege Barracks selected. That is likely what's going to be used here as the Super Witches start making their way into the base. Ice Golem off to the right side. We got the Queen on the top with the Siege Barracks up there. Going to funnel out that top corner, make sure the Witches stay inside. Alright, there's the wall break making its way in. Going to break into that 12 o'clock compartment in towards the Monolith. It's also going to give them access to that Eagle Artillery. Here we go. I'd imagine he's probably going to jump. No, he doesn't have a... Okay, there it is. Never mind. I looked down at the troop bar and the jump was already in, so I was like, he doesn't have a jump. But there it is. He's going to jump into the Eagle and scatter shots here. And then hopefully hang on to that King's Earthquake Boots to the back end of the base. I would imagine that's what he has on the Barbarian King. Got CC troops coming out. These Ice Golems are definitely going to be very annoying here, freezing everything up. There's the first one. There's the King's Earthquake Boots. Barely opens up to that Town Hall compartment. He does get the Spiky Ball damage, I think, onto the Town Hall. No, it skipped it. Never mind. Alright. Barbarian King's already down to Phoenix. He didn't last very long. Got Ricochet Cannons and the enemy Queen hitting these Witches. This could get a little sketchy here. He's going to go with a freeze. Get the enemy Queen down. That Ricochet Cannon's still going to be a problem. Town Hall drops in the core of the base. Ops the Queen's ability on the right side of the base. We got healers coming out over there. They're actually going to move over and hopefully heal up the Witch. No, the Witch dies. So now the healers are just healing up a big boy, which isn't really ideal. I think he's fine, though. The RC's coming in from the left side. She's getting these defenses out of the way. We got the enemy king here, but that's not going to be a problem. He's got it. Down goes the ricochet cannon. Down go the last few defenses, and that's going to be a triple for Boom Academy. And they are still alive in this match, but they need a defense. So yeah, I would imagine that if you were, especially if you were watching Navi matches in September, that seeing Kazuma fail that many times would definitely leave an impression. Not a good impression. But whatever it is, Navi just they gotta kind of regroup. They did rebound nicely in the tournament this morning, because they also played in a best of 2 earlier. I can't remember if you were here for that or not. You might have been. But they ended up only having 1 fail out of 10 hits. Back over for HTM. Like I said earlier, they are in control. But if they fail, it gets interesting again. Hopefully we don't have another percentage win. Or at least not for Boom Academy, because then I gotta do math. Nobody wants to do math. I don't really have to do math. I just have to go back and look at what the percentages were in the last match. Alright, whenever they're ready. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not used to doing all this casting. I haven't casted matches in forever. This is match number 4. My throat's starting to get a little sore from all the talking. I gotta get used to it again. Because we're gonna be streaming a lot of matches when Town Hall 17 tournaments start back up. I'm ready. Here we go. Bernal's ready. Coming in with a Queen Charge Lalo. Love to see it. Being from the bottom side of the base. Alright, Super Barb to funnel. Coco Loon healers are in. Gotta get them in with that Expo damage making its way in. Okay, Barbarian King for the right side. Gonna make his way up towards 3 o'clock. And we got a log launcher from the bottom side of the base as well, but that Queen's kinda making her way away. I think the log launcher is actually just to get the eagle on its own. I don't think he meant for the Queen to go there. Did have to freeze and rage here. Nice reaction to the ricochet cannon enemy Queen combo, as his Queen was taking a bit of damage there. There we go. That log launcher will get in, take down the eagle with whatever troops are in there. Looks like it will be Yetis. Barbarian King takes care of the ricochet cannon on the right side. We got the Royal Champion coming in through the middle. He's going to drop in the rage and then pop the rocket spear, hopefully with the RC into that rage. She kind of stepped out. She's still under the rage effect. I can't even tell. She's outside of the rage. No, she's not being raged up. That's unfortunate. That's okay, though. Not the end of the world. Just takes a little bit of damage away from the Royal Champion for a bit. We got Ice Golems coming out of the CC. Well, this RC is getting swarmed by Skellies and Ice Golems here. We do still have a Lalo and a Grand Warden to use. He's got so many spells, too. This is looking good here for Mr. Bernal. And he's being very patient, too. He's just letting his Queen do her thing. No reason to be in a hurry quite yet. What do we have coming in over here? Just a balloon. Okay. I guess he was pulling traps for the minions. I'm expecting the Lalo from the top side. Invis and Rage for the Queen. Need to get that sweeper out of the way. Yeah, I'd be surprised if he does the Lalo into the sweeper. That would be kind of weird. Here we go. Lalo from the right. He's going to go from the side of the sweeper. Sure. It's not. Shouldn't be an issue. Besides, he's, like I said, he's got a lot of spells. He can just freeze it up if he needs to, but he's going to freeze the Town Hall. He's got some balloons on the top side. It's a weird rage, but it's fine. The Queen's onto the Town Hall. She'll knock that down. I mean, it's crushed regardless. Beautiful attack from Bernal. Very nice Queen charge. I love the way this was set up. And there we go. Another triple for HTM, and they are one attack away from taking the victory in this finals. Very nicely done. Boom Academy. They're hanging on by a wish. They have to triple out, and they have to get a defense. So it's not looking good for Boom Academy. Welcome in, Shivam. Hello, hello. You're hoping to make it to Town Hall 17 this year and start competing? Nice. Not many better than Bernal at Queen Charge Lalo. It's true. Sure, the library will be lurking. Appreciate it. Like I said, I'm hoping that Lalo is still going to be viable at Town Hall 17. I'm just not sure with that new defense how it's going to go. We'll find out soon. I was going to start learning Lalo again, but I'm going to wait now and see how things shape up. You do Queen Charge Dragons? There you go. I think Queen Charge is going to get a bit more tricky. Zap Lalo from Boom Academy. Everything is on the line. They have no room for error. Queen from the top left side of the base has yet to drop in the lightning spells. We do have 6 of them with an earthquake. So we'll see what the zaps are going to go for. It looks like it's going to go for the Inferno Tower Monolith combo and everything around them. I didn't see what the smaller buildings were before they went down, but it doesn't really matter too much. Still nice value from the zaps. All right, Baby Dragon from the right side. The army camp out of the way. Nice wall break. Got the heroes pushing in. That was actually an interesting wall break there. Hit the junction perfectly. So now the heroes can push down in for the multi-inferno as well. Alright. Pops the King's ability. That's going to open up the entire core of the base. Take down the enemy RC. The Queen will follow in. Hopefully she goes to the left. She can actually get quite a lot of value down into the core of the base. I don't know if that's the plan or not. He does have a blimp at the moment, so I think the plan is to blimp the Town Hall. But if that Queen paths perfectly, he won't have to. Pops that RC's ability. She's going to grab a few more buildings over there with the Rocket Spear. Take out the Scatter Shot. Rage Tower does get triggered. Queen is going to go towards the left. He does not have her ability, though, so these Eagle Shots are going to hurt. Actually, no, she goes back to the outside, so rip the dream there. He's going to go ahead and send in the blimp, grab the Town Hall. Balloons from the bottom side of the base. Pushing in towards the Eagle Artillery nice and early. Another little Lalo from the right side. Try to keep this Queen alive and let her do some cleanup here on the edges. That Expo is going to be a bit of a nuisance, though. I think it's going to take her out unless he freezes. He's not going to. Queen does go down, but it doesn't really matter here. He's got plenty of balloons. The enemy Queen's still popping off here on the left side, though, but like I said, plenty of balloons. He's got a whole balloon parade left over. It's going to be more than enough to get it done here. Another triple for Boom Academy, and their hopes remain alive. Nicely done here. Last few storages going down. Red air bombs in the core, but it doesn't matter. Just comes down to the clan castle now. Is it low? It's halfway. It's going to freeze it. Good. GG. Lalo will always be viable, especially with a new air hero. Imagine Laloing with 2 heroes instead of just the Warden. I think that helps. I am a little concerned about the balloons and the Lava Hound not getting new levels. Actually, the biggest thing I'm concerned about is that new defense. I do think that's going to be problematic for Lalo. Like, you kind of have to take care of that with either spells or heroes. The Town Hall not having a poison effect on the death is kind of nice for Lalo. But there's now a poison effect on the Eagle Shots from the Town Hall. So that's also kind of a problem. I don't know. Like I said, we'll just have to wait and see how it gets done. I'm sure the method of Lalo is going to have to change. That way Lalo will be viable. So you use the 2 with drags in the sneak peek. Yeah, he left the RC behind. I'd probably leave the King behind, personally. I just really like having the back end RC for defenses. But I guess if there's a lot of like outside buildings that the King can get a lot of good value from, which is basically what it 2 did, then I guess leaving out the RC is fine. The Queen's always going to be good with dragon attacks, especially because of the giant arrow. Hard to leave out the Rocket Spear, exactly. Alright, here we go. Queen charge Lalo. The last attack for HTM. He did lose a healer nice and early to a Seeking Air Mine. Balloons on the bottom side of the base, sets the funnel, down goes the enemy king. I do believe he has the frozen arrow on the Queen. He does indeed. Earthquake boots, spiky ball king, typical stuff here. Like I said, we're seeing a lot more life gem on the Lalo attacks because it did get a nice buff in the last balance change for equipment. Right, Queen moving off to the left. That monolith is going to be hitting her. She's taking a ton of damage. Oof, that she's going to go to ability for sure. All right, ability does get forced. The rage was just a little bit late to keep the ability intact, but the Queen's still going to make a strong push into the core of the base here. It's also got that outside Eagle Artillery. The King and Queen will be able to take care of that pretty early on. Queen staying to the outside for now. The wall break coming in. She should move in towards the multi. Okay, the clones stay to the outside, but the regular Queen goes in, so that's good. Clones are actually going to time out now. Alright, keep an eye on the Queen. She doesn't have her ability anymore, so he's got to be careful. That multi's still hitting the healers. Does he notice? Multi finally goes down, but those healers took a lot of damage. If he finds a couple of red air bombs or that poison, I think he's losing the healers here. Yeah, they're cooked. He's going to go with the invis, but these healers are about to go down. There's a freeze for the enemy Queen. It's got an Ice Golem coming in out of the defensive CC. This is kind of a wonky Queen charge, not even a Queen charge anymore. He's still investing in it. There's the wall break. The Queen's going to move in. He's got spells. Does he have enough spells to actually get the Town Hall down? I think he does. He can freeze the Town Hall one more time. He's got the Rage there to boost the damage. He's also got the Frozen Arrow. That's also going to help keep the damage off the Queen once the freezes wear off. And he's got the Town Hall. He's still able to manage a very nice Queen charge, even without the healers in the core of the base. Nicely done by Celino. Now we got the balloons from the top right side of the base. Hound moving in. We got the Headhunters in for the enemy RC. Rail Champion still working her way across the bottom side of the base. Takes out the multi-archer tower. Some balloons distracting the scatter shot. The RC is going to come and help take that out as well. Down goes the scatter on the top side. Balloons still making their way across, and it's looking good here for Celino. And it's looking good for HTM to take the win. I think they've got it locked down here as the balloons move into the last defense on the base. It's just a matter of cleanup. He's got plenty of troops, plenty of time, and that's a perfect war for HTM in this last match. Beautifully done. GG. The WCL champions are HTM. I do think you're right, Mr. Fonzarelli. I do believe Lalo is going to be meta, because it always has been and always should be. But like I said, I think it's going to be interesting because the Lalo itself is going to be different. And the whole all the meta shifts are going to be really interesting to see. Is who still playing? Did your chat get censored? I don't think I have auto censor on. That's weird. First few Town Hall 17 wars are going to be so good to see. Oh yeah, they're going to be really good content. People are going to be excited to see it. And hopefully, if Supercell does things right, Town Hall 17 wars should stay exciting all year, all the way up till Worlds. But we'll see. Town Hall 16. Honestly, Town Hall 16 got boring so fast. Just because they introduced Root Riders that were so absurdly broken. Oh, P. Castro. He was. I think he still is. I'm trying to remember what the team was that he was playing for. It was like, something Empire or Mega Sultan or something like that. Alright, there we go. Earthquakes in the core of the base. Fireball. Obviously, Boom Academy can't win, but we'll see if they can finish it out on a strong note here and get one last triple for us with their rocket balloons. Let's have a Druid there to help with the healing. We haven't seen a lot of Druids, but that's because Supercell will hit them with quite a heavy nerf. You see this druid that he put in is already about to turn into a bear. And the bears are quite squishy compared to when they launched. I think they need to fix the druids. They should give them a new level. Or reduce the nerfs that they got hit with. Because the druids went from really good to really not great. They're still barely usable. And that's being generous. He's your favorite player? Ah, nice. Alright, got a wall break in towards the multi. Flame, or not flame flinger, log launcher making its way in. So far, it looks like everything's going according to plan. We got some skellies on the bottom right side of the base. Royal Champion pushing her way in, trying to fight through. We've also got all these defensive skellies on the bottom right side of the base. Lots of skellies everywhere. That ricochet cannon now switches over to the RC. Can she go invisible? Yes, she can. I think that druid also heals up the fox, which is very handy. Because that fox taking damage is not ideal, but it does get healed back up a little bit before the bear comes out. Alright, RC, Rocket Spear making its way through. She's actually hanging out with the Warden, so they're getting that boost from the Rage Gem on these Rocket Spear throws is nice. Alright, continuing our way through, and it's looking good, I do believe. Yeah, this is a triple. This is a 3-star all day long. He still has 11 rocket balloons in the bag. You just swarm this backside with all the rocket balloons, and it's going to be a 3-star. Unfortunately for Boom Academy, it is going to be too little too late, but at least they go out on a strong note. And this very well could be the last Town Hall 16 attack I show on stream for quite a long time. Nicely done there. GG. Good attack. Good effort by Boom Academy. Just not their day. They had 2 fails in the best of 2. HTM only had 1. Congratulations to HTM. I am going to head out there. Let's see who's going to be staying live. Let's go to Razor. I think he raided me recently, so we'll return the favor. I appreciate everybody stopping by, hanging out, and watching these matches with me. I appreciate it. We'll be back live early tomorrow, anticipating the Town Hall 17 launch. So, as long as tomorrow ends up being the day, as we expect it to be, we'll be doing a long stream tomorrow. So, looking forward very much to that. Until then, hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I will catch you next time. Until then, take care. See y'all later. I forgot to hit the button on the raid. There we go. Take care. Have a good day.